And I'm like, well, I'm in pain. Like, I've started waking up in the middle of the night and like can't get back to sleep because it hurts so bad. And I'm fucking exhausted. Like, I feel like I hadn't slept in 2 weeks.
With your
And
hand?
I told her that.
What's
It's
the
both
chance?
my hands.
What if it's your neck, really? You know, do you have neck pain?
I haven't been in an accident.
Oh, there's Dr. Robert.
Here we go.
he said, have you had neck pain, man? God
In an
damn.
accident, you could have something wrong with your cervical spine.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut. I am your host for the day, Robert D. We are here with episode 176. And I guess we should have intros now since there's no fucking intro, since it's just our generic music. And we've got like all of 2 people who have sent in fucking audio files, assholes.
We've gotten compliments on the generic music. At least I have.
I have to.
Yeah. People think it's a refreshing change.
ROC guys said they really like the music part.
They're just trying to undermine us.
There's supposed to be some more people sending this stuff in. I've been told that they'll send their stuff in. So,
well, too late. By the time you're hearing this, go fuck yourself. All right, so
Thursday and get it to you, Justin. By the way,
Okay.
if there's enough to get it done. If there's not enough to get it done, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. And for listeners, that'll have been in the past. or you guys didn't submit enough, and then fuck you guys. I'm on the rubber train.
So, while you've heard from our resident time traveler, it is Justin T2RX6. Say hello.
I did that in the past already.
Tell him what to do.
We're good. We're
He
good.
said hello already. Okay.
In the past. I time travel.
And saying and agreeing with him, but for a better reason, it is Bobby Skullface.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
We got 3, and coming up behind him.
Oh, hey
we
guys,
have-
that was me in the future.
We happen to have our happy time, Greg from Mercy.
Hi.
Happy time.
HTGFM. I like it.
And the smartest man I know, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Shut the fuck up. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right, so let's just jump into what did we get. So, randomly selecting Matthew. What did you get this week, sir?
Of course you randomly selected. I got Titan Returns Perceptor, and I went to Little Rock Comic Con this weekend, and I got to hang out with Dakota, and it was really first time I got to meet the guy, and it was awesome.
You guys kind of look alike.
We did. We got a
Yeah,
little
yeah, you
selfie.
do.
Yeah,
Are you
and
the same height?
no, he's tall. He's about 5'9", probably. He's a little taller.
No.
Yeah, I come up to Pinkerton's belly button. He comes up to Pinkerton's titties. So.
Why didn't you go get matching Rebels 90 girl piercings with him?
Well, we talked about it, but I put it on the back burner. I said maybe next time, but no. And I'm gonna grow my beard out like him again.
You got jelly?
Yeah.
You gonna get your tongue pierced too?
No, fuck no.
Or what else you get, Matt?
Oh yeah, I talked to Gary Chalk a little bit, and I didn't get anything signed, but
What's he up to?
Oh shit! I meant to send you that box.
Yeah, a lot of people. He was. He's fine. I didn't really get to talk to him a lot. I said hi and everything stuff. But
You still listening to Shattercast?
he is. He said, "Hey, I remember you. Are you?" He said, "Are you Deluxe?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I am."
He's like, I love your reviews.
Fuck you, Bob. Anyway,
What?
no,
So you can't even give you any love.
but he was good. And Dakota got me actually a picture signed by him. He's supposed to be sending it to me this weekend or this week, so I should have it by the time this airs. But I picked up Beast Wars Air Razor, the first one.
Nice.
And I got the Lost Light comic. It's made like the '86 movie, but it's the Lost Light people, and I got signed by the person who drew it. He was really nice. Man, I couldn't tell you, man. I forgot his name.
That was a Robert D. move on my part.
Yeah, that's true. I know. No, it's okay. It was a nice guy.
That was a Robert D move.
Yeah.
He was like, Matt was like, "Oh, this is a great comic, man. Did you do this?" And he was like, "Yeah." "Oh, really? Will you sign it?" Sure.
Shut up. Anyway, and I picked up from Brad. I picked up the 2-pack of Brad Russell. He don't listen, but Greg knows him. He's a good dude.
If he doesn't listen, he's not.
Yeah. I got the 2-pack of, I think it's BotCon 2015, the Pounce and Wingspan that were recolored from the Viacon mold. I picked those 2 up for an awesome price. I thought I got them half. I thought I was going to cost me like $100, but they only cost me $55. So I picked those up, and that is it. But yeah, I had a great time at the Little Rock Comic Con, and can't wait for next year. It was good times. So
very nice. Was that's not the one where that famous YouTube reviewer?
It was, but I did not talk to him. I graciously bowed down and did not talk to him. And
were you scared?
A little bit. I got nervous. I was sitting over by the bathrooms, and he walked by, and so I could have gone in and washed his hands or something, but I chose not to. So
did you offer to wash his dick in the sink?
I did, but he just looked at me kind of funny and just walked away. And I was like, I thought like, what are you walking away from me? Do you know who I am? I pulled a Bobby move.
Let him know.
So.
Say, don't walk away, boy.
Yes, he was there, but I did not talk to him. So, yeah,
Greg, what did you get, man?
It doesn't really matter because I sold it all already. So.
Did you really?
Well, from Garrett Mace, one of our listeners, I got Downbeat again because I was so close to having that art crew, and this one actually had the issues that people were having because sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't. I didn't really have the issue, the front quarter panel, blah 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 blah. This one did, and it's not his fault. I mean, it was pretty normal, I guess, for that mold. So shoulders that when they say tabbed in. Things like that.
Which figure? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Downsbeat.
Oh, okay.
Down syndrome.
That almost jazz.
Yeah.
With the
goofy
smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he's dissing jazz.
But
have you seen my review? I asked Make Toys if they've ever seen someone smile.
And you wonder why they hate you.
Yeah, well, I asked them that after they hated me, so
I don't want to offend anybody, but it looks like someone gave a retard a shot of Novocaine.
Yikes.
Hey! It doesn't offend anyone in particular because that is not a word that's used.
Tom knows that.
Word doesn't mean anything. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I got Toy World Sea Spray, and his ankle came on backwards. I fixed it eventually.
It came on backwards?
Yeah.
God damn. Those fucking kids, man. The paint on my fucking brawn, and now fucking the ankle on his. What? Come on, kids, let's go.
Well, if I get a Fanstoys figure, it's going to have something wrong with it. And if I buy from or if I get anything from this one particular guy, it doesn't matter if it's the first one in the case or the last one in the case. There's going to be something wrong with it. It just happens. He's all right. I mean, he's a toy. Like, he's cool. Like, he's fine.
I've never heard it said he's a toy. He's just a toy.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see Spray. He looks perfect. I mean, he looks right. I don't like the blue. Right. Panels, and I'm trying to find something to do. Maybe old Satan Repro-Labels will make some stickers or something. But he's all right. He didn't have a bicep swivel at all, which it's kind of irksome. I think that's it.
Justin.
Where do I start? Let's see. I guess. Oh, did I get any Transformers? Nope, didn't get any of those. So I'll go on to the stuff that everybody else has been talking about lately. Thanks to Robert D. I feel it's not taboo anymore to talk about Dragon Ball Z figure arts.
Yes.
He's like,
Yeah.
like some-
Robert D helped you come out.
Yeah. So I ended up getting well, I was supposed to get a figure arts Frieza, and I ended up getting a paint pen. So that was pretty fun to post a couple Dragon Ball Z figures beating up a paint pen, because it makes sense.
Get it.
They scammed him, Matthew.
Yeah, they sent me the wrong thing, Matt.
Okay.
You ordered the Hasbro Sea Spray, and they sent you a paint pen.
Oh,
And they sent you that fucking Toy World instead.
That was a great breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's funny about that, Justin, is you didn't change anything except the Dragon Ball Z figure to a Hasbro figure.
Exactly.
And it clicked with Matt perfectly.
Yeah.
I figured I had to bring it to that level. So, anyway, I got that. I got
Oh, you had to dump it down, huh? Yeah, I get you.
I didn't say I dumped it down. I just said I brought it to, what you can relate to.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ, Matt.
Anyway. I'm sorry.
I got an earful from Matt too. That was fun.
Whatever.
Other than that, the only other thing I got is the figurized Boo, and he's pretty awesome. It's one of the Bandai model kits, so if you like DBZ and you like Gundam model kits, then this is right up your alley, and it's pretty awesome. So I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. So.
What if you like Dragon Ball Z and Star Wars model kits?
Yeah, I think you'd be okay with it.
Oh.
Okay.
You can't mix that shit, man.
Nothing else? That's it?
I think so. I can't think of anything else. So.
Mr. Bubby.
Bubby.
Bubby. What you get, Bubby?
Did you forget your name for a little bit?
No, I was trying to pull up. I had a fairly fruitful week.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. I had the opportunity to look at.
Yes. Exactly.
The third-party Soundwave Legend. And I had an opportunity to look at the Sea Spray as well, the Masterpiece Sea Spray. The Toy World one.
Come on now.
That's a masterpiece?
A masterpiece.
Don't put that together. Don't put them together.
Masterpiece scaled. Ish.
Okay.
Is it really masterpiece scale?
Ish. And then I had the opportunity also to look at the Revoltech Venom via Mr. Pinkerton.
Oh, what'd you think of that?
Dude, it's not as good as the Spider-Man, but it's still pretty fun.
Okay.
I think I'm in on that Wolverine. I think that Wolverine is the perfect blend.
Is it better than Deadpool?
It is better than Deadpool.
It looked better than Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it.
Oh no! I finally opened up the that shredder, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he does everything that Deadpool could do, and doesn't look like a retard doing it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Word of the day.
In the,
I blame Greg. I blame Greg.
The Deadpool and the Spider-Man are basically the same mold. It's just that the Spider-Man lends itself to that shit better.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What else? Then I got the Transformation Revolt, the drag strip.
Good review. Dude.
Fucking awesome figure.
I liked your review, man.
Thanks, man. And I got Marvel Legends. Well, no, I'll get to that. I got courtesy of Crashbox, Marvel Legends, X-Men Wave, and I got the 2-pack Spider-Man and Mary Jane from Toys R Us.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
When you say 2-pack, I think that you're saying Tupac wrong, but yeah.
As in Dan Quayle's 2-pack shaker.
Did you find Invisible Woman yet? Because I'll look for her. I'll look for her if you want to.
Funny, you should ask.
Okay.
So let me tell this story real quick. I was in one of the groups. I saw that it was available at this store in Brooklyn. They had like a fuck ton of them. So I hit up Robert and I was like, "How far is this address from?" He was like 5 miles, and I was like, "Look, it's got this figure I want. Would you mind grabbing it for me?" He's like, "Ah, fuck yeah, I'll make it a bike trip, but I'll make a thing out of it." I was like, "Awesome." So he goes and he gets it.
Oh, before we get there, I want to preface. The night before, it's fucking midnight, okay, 12:30, and I get a phone call from the airport. My fucking mother-in-law is at the airport. I had no idea. I have to now get dressed and go to the airport, pick her up, take her home. I got to see my mother-in-law, come back home, and then this happens. And then I was like, I'll take a bike ride. Bobby was like, I was going to thank you, but now you're welcome. And then my wife hears now that I'm going over, in this area. My mother-in-law lives 2 miles from there. So then I get sent to my fucking mother-in-law's house on an errand now at that point. I was like, thanks a lot, Bubby.
so then I switched it back to a thank you. All right. So now here's the thing. It's fucking Robert, right? So here was my expectation. I thought Robert was going to pay the money to send me an empty box. And
I was tempted.
I was tempted
to take it out of the box.
I thought he was going to send them on separate days. So, like, on Monday, I'd get the empty box. and he'd be like, dude, it's the real Invisible Woman. And then on Tuesday, I would get, like, the proper figure. That's what I was expecting. I knew there was going to be some shenanigans, but that's what I was expecting.
I was in a Walgreens. Come on.
And after all that, he should have taken a picture of a shelf full of them, told you he couldn't see it anywhere, told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but I did.
So he did not do that, but of course there was some bullshit. Like, I called him. I had to ask him something else. I forget what it was. And he was like, did you get your boxes? And I was like, I did, because I'm also holding other figures from him. And I said, I did. I haven't had a chance to open them yet. And he was like, oh, you got to open them. And I was like, motherfucker. So I go up to open them.
No, before that, I was like, do you like notes? Do you like little notes?
Yeah, do you like little notes? So he bought me all this shit, like tons of shit. And, like, little notes are taped to all of the things. So, like, one of the things was, like, a Darth Vader coffee mug. It is huge and obnoxious and dumb. And I almost broke it getting out of the box, by the way.
Oh, you jerk.
And by accident. And he was like, and on the thing it had a little sticky note that said, like, Lothlorien called, they want their coffee mug back. And here's this coffee mug. Every time you drink it, when you put it down on the table after you take a sip, I want you to say, I will finish what you started. So,
all right, that's pretty funny.
Then there was a Stormtrooper and Darth Vader head that are salt and pepper shakers that, like, I obviously cannot fucking use. My wife is not going for that, and I don't frankly want it either.
Yes, you do.
That reminds me of something else we got today. I'm sorry.
On that one, it said, why don't you fancy up your eggs, bubby? And then I got these heads that I've seen before, but don't give a shit about. It's like a Phasma head and a First Order head. And it said, these are your balls. And then there was a Trigger Happy, a Titans Returns Trigger Happy.
That's a good figure, Bob.
That said,
Bob.
channel your inner deluxe. And then there was
the cards.
A pack of Magic cards. Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And he said, I inadvertently stole this. Now the bad mojo is on you. And that was the cost I had to pay for a Wonder Woman.
Oh, you
Wonder
got
Woman.
Trigger Happy too, man. That's happy.
Is that a good figure, Matt?
It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the best. Other than Top Spin, it's my top two of the deluxe line and the Titan Returns. It's a good figure. Bob might not like it, but it's very well put together. I mean, they went above what they usually do on Trigger Happy. It's a good figure. The transformation's neat, and it's got some paint on it, and it's a good figure.
Yeah, the joints on the one I handled were a floppy mess. So yeah, they went miles above.
Yeah.
And beyond what they usually do.
Yeah. I mean, that's not saying a lot, but it is a good figure. That one and Top Spin are really good figures.
So, Bobby,
Yeah.
you're telling me in your house, the men of the house can't decide what kind of salt and pepper shaker you're going to use to fancy up your scrambled eggs in the morning?
Look, there are things that I have control over. There are things that I can negotiate. And then there are things that, whether or not I can negotiate or not, aren't worth the battle. that classify in the third category.
That's true.
Oh,
Robert, you're the last person
hold-
to tell
hold-
somebody has a man of the house. Come on
Yeah,
now.
no kidding.
Hold on. When you like to wear a robe, so you could just keep them in the pockets.
For what?
That is funny though. I can see you walking around and just whip up those
Like, hey, you need some salt and
shakers and
pepper?
shit.
Anytime anybody gets an attitude, I'll just sprinkle it on them. Hey, you look a little salty.
Yeah, you gotta do that guy that mean too. Like, yeah.
Well, now when you put your balls on a shelf, now that has more meaning to it.
And actually, my wife actually got me something a little nice. It was nice. There was so we share the same Amazon account, obviously, and I put this this book that I wanted like in the cart just to kind of save for later. It's the like ultimate action figure guide for Star Wars 3 3/4, and she just bought it like on the whim.
Nice.
She was buying something else, and she was like, "I went ahead and got this too." And it's a fucking awesome book. Highly
Man,
Perfect. Goddamn.
sharing an Amazon account can't pick the salt and pepper shakers.
Mhm. Yeah, but like I said,
Dude,
Robert's the last
maybe there
person.
is something to that.
Hey, we got Han Solo and Greedo salt and pepper shakers today, and we're
Really?
filling them bitches up. Yeah,
Nice.
in the pop box. Yeah, we got the pop box, and we got a Luke speeder pop.
Oh,
But
nice.
we're gonna use them motherfuckers.
Hey, Robert D, what'd you get, man?
Thank you for asking, Matthew. Bobby's still mad at me for that shipment.
Oh, so good, cat.
By the way, though, that Invisible Woman, that's fucking lame. She's got a fucking blue forearm. Like, that's it. That's the Invisible Woman. You get a clear blue forearm.
What do you
Fuck
want
off.
What do you want her to have? And she has a Herbie. She goes with a Herbie.
She's
Oh, he said
herpes.
herpes.
Give her some invisible clothes, you know?
No.
No, why would they need invisible clothes? That don't disappear. It's her that disappears.
Just be naked. All right, calm down.
Her uniform disappears. It's molecularly engineered.
Yeah.
No, not in the movies, man. The clothes fall.
Well, that's
No, I guess
We're not going.
he's right.
We're not going
He's
that
right.
way.
Greg, he's technically right. Keep going on a technicality.
Yeah. Give it to me,
papers
Greg.
close.
Come on. I don't get much. Give it to me.
Yeah, he
God
gets that
damn. I thought you only said that shit at TF Con.
That's true.
So, I got SH Figure Arts Piccolo and what do you call it? Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta. And I got the Hot Soldiers Mech Planet Warrior Sound Blaster, and he comes with a little Rat Bat and a little Buzzsaw. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And what else did I get? I got another vape because I lost my vape because I forgot to wear a belt, and I was outside. I had my vape, my keys, and my wallet. Was pulling my pants down, and I put my vape down to get some money out of an ATM, and I left it in the store.
Why did you pull your pants down at an ATM?
I pulled them up. I pulled my pants up. I took a piss.
It's New York, man. It's Brooklyn, man.
I was kind of drunk. I urinated in an ATM. What else did I get? I think that's it in terms of toys. We did finally put Franny to sleep on Monday.
R.I.P.
That was difficult. Rest in peace, Franny. We love you.
About
You're the
time.
butt of many
Dang.
jokes.
You have a weird way of showing it, but yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. And then he's like, sad face.
Yeah, that's how it is, though. Like, I talk about killing Smeagol all the time, but, like, I know when that day comes, I'm going to be all bummed out.
Yeah, it was a whole
For
fucking
an afternoon.
full day event, man. I was supposed to take her like after dinner, and my wife can be like this melodramatic control freak when there's a dramatic moment, and like it was like play some sad music and everybody hold hands and
The
say
telememory was my favorite.
no, say two things about her that you like. It had to be two, not no more, no less. Two.
So you didn't mention you didn't mention her beautiful eyes.
I couldn't talk about how her eyes, caused so many jokes. Nope, that couldn't be on the list. Yeah, it was just like a day and a night, and then a morning of drama. So it was just all very dramatic. Yeah,
No.
that's that. And so, moving along, we don't have any shit to fucking sell you. We have wiped our asses with the last T-shirts.
Damn.
I guess move on to news. Conventions. The beast has risen its ugly head. Let's see what this is. HasCon 2007.
I showed the prices and stuff.
Yeah, this is
I just want to drop something first. I was gonna shit on this and everything, but Agent H, if anybody knows him, he dropped a video about today and explained, this is a learning process. Give it time. It may not be the best thing in the world because it's their first one, and it may be their last one. Next year they might have a Transformer convention. Everybody, he's getting some flack for, this. Why is there not any mention of Transformer stuff? Well, it's not a Transformer convention at all. It's a Hasbro convention and everything. So what he said, because I was going to shit on it, a lot, but what he said was, yeah. But what he said it, is, it's just like, yeah, it's true. It's a learning curve. They got, eventually, it might be better, but they're just, testing the waters right now. So
my question,
shout out to Agent H, and all
shout out to
stuff.
Agent H. I'm a big fan. But my question is this: Agent H aside, Agent H knows I got to remain, in spite of my friendship. Yeah. I gotta state my opinion on it. So, how much is it for a weekly pass to this convention? I mean, a weekend pass.
60 for the weekend. I think is 3 something.
No, 165 for adult.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like, I think that is a fucking insane price.
I think $60 for one day is insane.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. Like, that's what eats me up. It's not like I'm okay with it being a Hasbro thing. I even actually think that the idea of it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
if you're expecting such a large turnout, you can probably drop the price. I don't know. There should be no more than $20 for the day.
Yeah, 20 to $30 would be good.
That's what I don't get. And I use Baltimore as the litmus test, but Baltimore Comic Con is a good size Comic Con. If you've ever been, then I would like to see where it ranks in terms of turnout. And that shit is $30 for the weekend.
Damn, that's really good, man.
Damn.
For the weekend?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, for Saturday, Sunday, or I think it's maybe it's a bit more. I think it's $40, something like that. It's $25. It's $30 for Saturday, and $25 for Sunday. But if you get the weekend, it's
you get a yeah.
Oh, I see where Matt was looking. There are 4 different VIP packages also that range from $200 to $600.
But you get a goodie bag.
plus
you get a fucking goodie bag.
Plus Rhode Island state tax.
Yeah, I hope these passes are hollowed out.
You get a commemorative program.
Right.
Let's see. The VIP gives you panel VIP. You get to line up for panels early, but you must arrive 40 minutes prior to the session, and they'll only be available to 50 VIPs per session. So, if 100 people have paid for this and you're not there first, you're SOL. Yeah. Let's see.
What else meet and greet photo op. They said Welker and Cullen's going to be there. I think from Transformers.
Evening activities. Choose from one of the many evening activities, including movie viewings, Hall of Fame dinners, peek behind the scenes with toy and game designers, and even some surprise guests. Did someone say Dude Perfect?
Fucking Chewbacca Mom? Come on.
Chewbacca.
Oh, she's still be there? Yeah.
She's in a list with Stan Lee, Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, fucking Chewbacca Mom. Oh, God.
Well, apparently all this is the fault of people who didn't like Fun Pub.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Right. I don't know. This to me is it's I kind of like the concept. I would be interested in going if
I live close enough. Yeah,
it's a new place I've never seen. I'm close enough to it, and I get to check out all the Star Wars stuff and the Marvel Legends stuff and the Transformers stuff. To be fair,
dude, you should go dressed as Bobby Skullface. People will throw shit at you.
You mean panties or dildos?
With pockets full, just have pandas hanging in one of your pockets.
I'll just have third-party screwdrivers and just be.
No. Get one of those baby harnesses and put Utopia in it.
Have a T-shirt.
I have one of those baby harnesses.
I'm sure
Have a
you probably do.
Have a T-shirt. Have a T-shirt made with C-Dub Menasor on it, and around the bottom, never forget.
Shut up.
No. All right. Anybody have anything else to say about this?
I have a lot to say about this. So I like that the write-up for this says evening activity. Choose one of many exciting evening activities, including movie viewings, Hall of Fame dinners, peek behind the scenes with toy and game designers, and even some surprise guests. And then in parentheses, did somebody say, "Dude, perfect"?
I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is that?
Nobody said perfect.
He's up there,
The
Chewbacca
answer to the
mom.
question is no. No one did.
I was talking with last night and with some of the ROC guys. Like, if I live close enough, yeah, I think that I would do this definitely. But I don't think it's worth a trip, from Arkansas to do this because it's going to be expensive. That's $165 for 3 days. And plus, you're not going to get what I want, which is Transformers. You're going to get,
I'm sure they're going to have a Transformer area.
Yeah, they'll have a trend set up, everything, but it's just not going to be the same like I want. I don't care about the other brands, like Magic and Dungeons and Dragons. I don't. Kudos to who loves that shit, but I just don't.
So you're almost there. You almost like Wizards.
Oh god.
In like ages 3 to 15, $30, or for the 3 days, $75.
Yeah, that's. So what kid who's like 3 through like 15 is gonna go by themselves? So you're automatically at a $90 expense for 1 day. I can't be like.
And your kid is fucking 3.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're charging a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, god damn it. Man.
Better
like,
go
show
to
some
make
class.
that money, Jimmy.
I think
ages 2 and under get in free, asshole.
Yeah.
I feel like under I know. I feel like under 10.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like ages 10 and up.
If they want kids, to play with toys, and everything, yeah, age 10 would be a good start and down.
It's the Hasbro family event, okay?
Let the fucking kids in. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
So also, if I was gonna go to this thing, I would have a lot of fun with it. I think because their official autographing policy is, you may not bring your own personal items. They will only sign merchandise purchased on the day of the event, and proof is required. The only exception to this is Magic the Gathering cards. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm bringing Magic the Gathering cards for Peter Cole to decide. I'm buying shit there.
Well, if it's a learning thing, then I think they're going to learn. It's going to be hard to learn because I don't think a lot of people, unless you're around that area, I don't see a lot of people wanting to come across the states for this stuff.
I think Stanley would be cool. Like, you buy a fucking stupid comic there, but then slip your Spider-Man 1 underneath. Just he'll see it. He'll sign a Spider-Man 1.
No offense to anyone involved, but
No, not at all. And like, it's obviously not Agent H's. You know what I mean?
No, it's not his call. Yeah.
And I'm not saying the stuff that he's getting upset about people shitting on, like, oh, it's not a fucking Transformer. We're the Transformers. Go fuck this thing. Like, yeah, I'm with him. Like, obviously, moron. It's not a fucking Transformers convention. But like,
the term is retard.
The stuff that pisses me off about this is the fact that they're charging out the ass for it, and then charging the kids.
The other thing that kind of drives me crazy about this whole not drives me crazy. The thing I hope for this convention, honestly, like I honest to God, like feel bad for Fun Pub. Like it makes the BotCon stuff look like a damn well run convention comparatively. Like the prices at least justified the stuff. They were clear about like what you're gonna get, and if you liked it, that's awesome. You won. So I don't know. Like this just I can't believe that even if this is Hasbro's first go at a convention, like you realize, like you had no clue from all the stuff that you were part of Fun Pub wise. I'm sure you had your inputs, and you couldn't figure out like the way to charge for a convention or things like that. Like, goddamn. And like I think, like you said, Bobby, like to let the kids into the convention, like it's even worse here because you got your My Little Pony and all this other bullshit that is for real young kids, and it's like, yeah, come and enjoy it. $30 though, so
yeah, and like the parent is coming, and you're already charging the parent $60.
Exactly.
Like,
Then you
Charge-
got no
charge
telling how
people-
much. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I mean, no telling how much the stuff is going to be there. I mean, is it really good? Are you going to have a lot of exclusive stuff? What's the incentive of us going? Of you going?
Well, I was thinking charge. You know what? If you're going to charge a parent $60, it should be 21 and over, $60. 21 and under, free. Because then that parent who's got an interested kid, they're going to bring the kid, but then they're going to say, hey, bring your friends too. I'm paying $60 to get into this thing, right? You've got all these kids going in there, and they're going to be like, oh, I need to buy this. I want to buy this. I want to buy that.
Right.
Like, they're going to fucking buy this shit up. Like, this is really stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing is like, so what sellers are actually going to be there? Like I'm assuming that it's going to end up being like Hasbro selling their own shit, or like
That would
Hasbro
be my
Toy
guess.
Shop or something like that. So like,
Yeah, there's no
already-
dealer room.
yeah, already I'm looking at this as if I'm going to like Universal Studios and buying a toy from them, and they're like, yeah, deluxe costs you $40 here, Oh yeah, and there's going to be a fee for you to actually get that autograph too, and yeah. I don't know.
My guess would be the best case scenario would be that every little branch had its own cash register.
Mhm.
But it may not be that. It may be you get your fucking number at your branch and then you go to a main cash register place.
And why can't the autograph thing? Like, why can't you bring your own shit to sign? Like, unless that shit is free when I buy, the Optimus Prime from RID. Like, why do I want to buy the RID Prime and have Peter Cullen sign that versus like a mint in box G1 Prime?
Yeah, because
Right.
it's more intimate too. Like it's your, it's your part of your collection that you want to have signed.
Yeah.
And I think it would mean a lot more
Of course.
if you got something.
Here's something I
you-
gave a shit about, but I can only get signed the thing that sucks. So I'm just gonna tape it to the front of this box too.
You've already purchased the Hasbro product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the reason you're having this damn con.
Yeah.
But you get a goodie bag.
It's just the finances. Like that's what irritates me about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not, and then you call it a family event. Like, come on, that's bullshit. You don't give a shit about family or your fans. You just care about profits. Clearly.
Well, especially not family.
Yeah.
Because you're charging the kids who are fucking 5 years old $30 to get into the fucking show.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you
How much is-
talk
how
about
much is-
other.
You know what? Who's got their internet open? Go find out how much. I don't have it open at the second. How much is a ticket to Disney World for a kid?
Let's find out.
Plus, I mean, you also if you're flying in and you got to pay for hotel, this could be really expensive fucking trip.
It'd be cool to go there and cosplay as non-Hasbro licensed products.
Hold on. I think that's the.
3-day pass.
Justin, you gonna get the Stay Puffed?
What's Stay Puffed?
That knockoff Lego
Ghostbusters.
thing.
Oh, the Playmobil?
Yeah.
I already have it. Which is another thing I did get this week. I forgot. I got the other two Ghostbusters from Playmobil, so now I have all four
Did you get the
Ghostbusters.
house? Did you get the firehouse?
No, I didn't get the Firehouse. You can get tickets to Disney World for $60, but it's a 55% off ticket. So.
I just wanted a point of reference. Like
Yeah.
Disney World is like the biggest place to go as a kid.
It's $79 per day is what I see, but I don't know if that has anything regarding age. Let's go. I'm gonna pretend I'm buying tickets right now. Let's find out.
I thought Starbucks was a place for kids to go.
Starbucks.
No.
What?
Okay.
Oh, also, yeah, it's 10 plus. It costs $79 a day. So even fucking Disney World lets kids in that are 9 or under for free. Dumbasses.
If those kids don't have any fucking money, they're not Hasbro's target demographic.
Hasbro's like, well, if you don't have any money, we got a
Yeah,
factory.
what are you doing
can work
here?
in. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Every kid that goes, every parent that's taking a kid to this thing is paying for a toy before they leave. Every kid's getting something. You know
Oh
what I mean?
fuck yeah! Oh yeah.
Well, let's be honest, though. Any parent that's like, oh, I'll take the kids to this. This sounds like great. We'll fly to Rhode Island. They got the money.
Fly to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree. As the principal.
yeah, well.
But you gotta be upset for the kids that can't afford it and stuff, and their parents, it's fine to pay $60 for a parent, but like you said, 10 and under, man, that's your target area right there is for fucking kids like this, man. This is where you're gonna get your money is from the fucking kids. You'll have your fucking collector, your adult collector thing that collect ponies and shit, but your main geographic is your kids. Geographic. I said geographic, man. Demographic, whatever. Yeah. Put that on the shirt.
No, I hear you.
Put it on the shirt.
And I think that like obviously like a lot of people that are going to this thing from across the country are going to be like big toy fans and shit like that. And I get all that, but like all the locals that go, that's probably just families looking for something to do on the weekend.
Yeah.
I was when I was at Williamsburg, just recently, I had on my Hail Hasbro sweatshirt, and this woman to me, I was like, "Oh, are you from Rhode Island?" And I was like, "No, ma'am, it's ironic. Don't worry about it."
I had someone.
It's like rain on a wedding day.
I had someone get me at some checkout. I can't remember where it was. It might have been Walmart or the grocery store. They're like, "Oh, Hasbro," where they're like, "You really like board games, huh?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Hasbro. That's the company that makes all those board games, right?" And I was like,
As a point of reference, Williamsburg is 6 to 12, $20 for a ticket.
6 to 12.
No, the Busch Gardens. So.
Right.
How do you fucking prove a kid's age anyway?
cut them in half and count the rings.
And at Hasbro, you probably need an ID. So you're gonna come in with the babies crying in your arms. And they're gonna be like, "Looks like he's 7 to me."
Mike, let's see a birth certificate, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, this is my kid's 2. Fucking 10-year-old.
She has a mustache. No.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm actually interested in this conceptually. Like, but I just.
You want to go, Bob? Me and you?
I do.
Okay.
The concept of it is fine. There's nothing wrong with the concept of, a convention that has all the Hasbro IPs and stuff involved.
Yep.
It's just the execution is piss poor.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun to go to, man.
If only there was an execution.
Maybe Fanstoys still advising them.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't understand the costs, and maybe there's a good reason for it. But I don't get it.
Well, they are at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. It's high class.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Also, it is small. It's a small. I've heard that it's a small a place where they're giving it. And there's gonna be a lot of vendors and all that stuff. So how they're gonna. I bet it's gonna be.
They're like, it's the biggest venue in the state. I'm like, smallest state in the union.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be smelly. There's gonna be some smelly motherfuckers.
A gathering of like 10 people is probably huge in that state. Just saying.
Somebody posted pricing for. Did you see the dealer?
I did. Yeah, the tables. Yeah, that's pretty expensive too. Shit.
Probably can't even bring your own product to that either.
How much was the dealer table?
Oh, hold on, let me find it.
Wasn't one of them $500 or something?
$5,000.
Was it 5,000?
Yeah, that's the thread.
God damn.
That's the thread they're blaming people who didn't like Fun Puppet. An artist table's $350. Hold on.
Oh, outrageous.
Oh, there you go, Bob.
Hold on.
More than Bob.
But they won't let you draw any Hasbro products.
Bobby, hold all your comments at the end of the presentation. Okay. It might work out better for you. Artist table's $350. It includes an 8-foot drape table, 2 chairs, an ID sign, a listing on the website, you lucky son of a gun, and 2 badges.
Shit.
The basic booth is $1,000.
Fuck
you get
that.
a 10 by 10 booth, a 6-foot drape table for your 10 by 10 booth, 2 chairs, ID sign. You get a listing, you lucky son of a gun, and 4 exhibitor badges. Deluxe's booth is $2,500. You get a 20 by 10 booth. You get that 1 6-foot drape table, 2 chairs, an ID sign, a listing, and 6 exhibitor badges. The premium booth, that's the one that we're getting, $5,000. Includes a 40 by 10 booth. This time you get 2 6-foot tables. They don't say anything about being draped though, so you don't get the drapes. You just get the tables.
What? No drapes.
You get 4 chairs this time, an ID sign, listing on the website, and you get 10. You get 10 goddamn badges and 4 chairs.
4 chairs, man. That's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
come the fuck on.
Like an artist table at Baltimore is like when it's all said and done, it's $250, but that's with me buying 2 additional badges, and at about $20 a pop.
Do you get chairs though?
You get chairs. You get 2
Okay,
chairs,
good.
and you get badges. And
Okay.
you're also on the website.
Okay.
And the show is bringing in 50,000 people.
Wow.
You know, like I don't think this show is going to bring in 50,000 people.
I think it will. 50,001.
It's fucking Rhode Island. I mean, it's really at the end of the fucking world. It's fucking
Now-
Connecticut's foreskin, man.
Oh my God.
God damn.
Apparently-
Hey, whoever listens to us in Connecticut, we do not mean that. Robert just says that stupid shit.
Apparently, for the Rhode Island Comic Con, I'm guessing he means the same thing you get, the same basic thing you get. I'm not sure which one he's talking about. I think he's talking about the $1,000 package. I don't know. It's $300 for a table, chairs, to blah 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 blah. So yeah, it sounds like the $1,000 package is $300 when it's the Rhode Island Comic Con. And let's
So
see.
can you sell stuff? I mean, what do you sell? I mean, is it your stuff that you have, or is
Third
this?
party.
Hey, not to interrupt this awesome conversation real quick, but Robert, the Ocular Max Art Fire shipped.
Fuck yes.
So, breaking
Nice,
news.
guys.
Breaking news.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and I also got Logan on Blu-ray. I forgot I got that too. I hope it's a good
Good on
movie
you,
because
man.
I've never seen it.
Good you, Justin.
No, you're not gonna
See?
like it.
Hey,
You're not gonna like
let us know how Artfire is when you get them in 2 months with the packing materials.
it.
When it's just a shipping label on the fucking figure box.
Damn.
But yeah, all right. I mean, anybody have anything more to say about this?
Shit's
Damn it.
expensive.
I don't know. I wonder. You know, I'm close to Rhode Island.
You're close to Rhode Island, and you're bad with money. I don't. Sounds like a match.
Hey, maybe you get some new clients there, man. Somebody get hurt or something, you can, chase them.
I like
I don't work in.
Hey, Robert, I got a question for you. Is there, I feel like
Yes.
the arthritis coming on. Do you think there's a legal case I can make against Hasbro as Transformers are clearly the reason that the arthritis is flaring up?
We'll talk about it.
Hey,
He's making a case right now. He's like, fuck yeah, I can make a case on that shit.
Class action
Robert-
lawsuit for anyone who's ever bought a Transformer.
Kind of like those fat people suing McDonald's.
I should sue McDonald's?
I like this show in concept. I like the idea of like a trade show from Hasbro that you could go to, learn some inside information, see all the new products coming out, like Hasbro's own toy fair. I dig that in concept. I'm actually a supporter of it. I just don't like the business end of it. This fucking company.
It's not a convention for fans. It's just not.
It's for rich people.
It could be, but it's a convention for whoever has a wallet that is willing to pay, not necessarily a fan.
Yeah, I mean the people who buy deluxes generally, they're not. It's out of their price range. You're pricing most of your people out.
Hey, don't speak on me. I can afford this shit. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding. I
speaking with
can't.
respect on
I
you.
can't.
I know that. But
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for putting respect on me.
I'll put respect on you. But no. But it's just what they should do. Like they're thinking so short term. They just want to turn a buck on this event. What they could be doing is using this event, like which we've told, we kind of touched on, is use the event to just like
Showcase.
spawn a generation of people loving their products. They could even afford to make it almost free. And just come in and look at everything, and even the toys could be fucking discounted because they're selling it. Get kids hooked. Get the parents buying all the shit because it's cheap and it was free. I mean, that's long-term investment. Or that's a long-term idea, and they're fucking it up. Good for them. Fuck them.
Yeah, because toys are. I mean, kids aren't. They're not excited like toys like we were as kids. You got video games. You got. iPods, all that. iPads and shit. And
iPods.
iPods. Nobody has iPods.
I feel like
But they're like Robert said. They're you got to get kids back into this because they're not into it anymore.
I feel like I need to move to Japan so I could go to like TACCon. You know, it's probably a way better HasCon.
I would love to see you dress like a samurai.
I don't know where that came from outside of just
I
saying.
know, man. What the fuck, man? I'd love to see you as a samurai.
All right, can we move along now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Third-party news. Fanstoys Rouge.
I like it.
Fuck
I
yes,
like
no.
that big titty chest plate.
Yeah, I think that's unnecessary as fuck. That actually kind of sours me on it. The
Yeah.
fact that they included that shit. That they understand that fucking that's part of their demographic and then they turn around and cater to it. That actually sours me on the whole fucking thing.
It doesn't
I mean,
bother me at all.
I'll probably
Yeah,
get it.
Doesn't bother me either.
Springer should come with a bulge add-on.
Well,
I
you know,
think, I think that fucking chest plate should have a little string attached to Chris Hansen's fucking sleeve or his pinky ring, and every time someone tries to pull it out and put it on, he pops up like, "Sir, have a seat."
I
guess.
I'm looking at the faces, and I can just imagine.
I was fixated about the faces, the
Yeah.
one on the left, the one on the right, far right. You know, come on now. Come on.
Bobby,
And she's got no eyes either, so come on, man.
That's gonna be the backdrop for this week.
Bobby, I really hope when we do Robert messages, I really hope my picture makes it on the banner this week.
Yeah, I think it will, probably.
Okay, good.
Let me see. I saved a post. Let me see if I can find it.
I do like the look of it though. It looks good.
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
It's
I mean, to be fair though, Fans Toy stuff always looks good in the gray prototype plastic. You know, some every now and then when you see the color version, you're like, oh, okay, not what I thought it was going to be, but this is still fine.
Wow.
I mean,
where's it gonna squeak at? Hips?
Someone mailed the devil a winter coat.
hopefully those ankles.
I would like to.
Ankles or ankles?
Ankles.
I would like to read user Shanks's. I would like to read his opinion on this on TFW.
Okay.
He said, "Yep, robot butts confirmed. Too bad her visor doesn't come out of her forehead like Hot Rodimus. Cost you a hinge and a piece of transparent plastic, but lost the cost of another face. Face 1 and Face 5 reminds me of my ex-girlfriend when she wanted to pleasure me. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit. There is a 15-year-old boy here on the forum. Lol."
Wow.
Look at those
So-
provocative fucking poses too. But look at that elbow, man. That bend. Ooh.
Provocative?
Look where she's sitting down. You know, with her hand or arm behind her head and everything.
Are you feeling provocative?
Let me see. Or is this
It's a second. It's a second.
second
link.
link? Okay.
Second.
You feeling
Yeah.
provoked, Matthew?
Provocative. I said
Yeah,
provocative.
he's good. He's got the right
Ooh,
word,
she's
bro.
leaning up against a pole. I love that, huh?
Yeah. This is a good role model for girls.
Yeah,
But look at that pose. I mean, really, come on. I mean, I know you. Yeah,
I mean,
like
that's a
Greg-
common thing, though. I mean, to be fair, it's not like.
No, it is, but it's still sad. I mean,
I
well,
think
She's got some side butt going on. You see that? They molded in like a butt.
All I'm gonna
to
say
be
is
fair,
it's better than some ponies.
G1 RC didn't have those curves and stuff though. Like that's a thing that slowly come along from fan art and things like that. And then when Hasbro released their RC with the fucking navel and all that shit. So I mean it's a thing, but it's a thing born of this fucking fandom that there's one female transformer, so they have to sexualize her and draw her with dicks and draw her having lesbian sex on DeviantArt, and that's that's kind of what it
true.
caters to.
I mean, she definitely had curves in the G1.
Yeah, they weren't human curves though.
She
I love
definitely
the
had an
carbon.
hourglass shape. She definitely
she
had
did.
hips.
She did.
She had round thighs. Like
This Carmo's good too, man. I like
I'm
the
looking at the
Carmo.
picture of her, like the famous picture of her, where like she's shooting those like tentacle things that came out of Unicron.
Oh yeah, tentacles. Yeah.
You know,
Japan,
yeah,
something else
exactly.
happened.
And like it's hourglass shape. Like it's.
Look, listen.
I mean,
I'll tell
I
you what.
definitely agree that she's been over sexualized in fan art and stuff like that. I definitely agree with that.
I prefer.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
Robert.
looking.
What do you think, man?
I prefer the Toy World alt mode to this one.
Do you? Of course you do, man. Why? Because you got the legs wide open.
Hold on.
With legs wide open.
I want to share some images I'm looking at in the G3 here as soon as I can gather them all. So if you'll do me the If you'll do me the service, if you'll do me the honor.
Okay.
Courtesy.
Hey, Bobby, what do you think about her elbow on that one where she's sitting down with her leg behind?
Hold on 1 second.
She's provocative.
Oh yeah, that's not the prettiest, is it?
No, that's a big gap.
Yeah, the knees are kind of jacked up too, because I think the knees are the wheels.
I do like the car mode though. The car mode looks pretty good.
Man, I can't find any pictures of her that aren't of the one toy. Oh, because I did wrong search.
Hey, you think they'll add that? Remember when she was on the Junkion planet, and she had the spikes that come out of her wheels? You think they'll add that?
Hold on.
I don't think they will, but it'd be pretty cool if they
I
did.
don't think so.
So is this the Fantoys gimmick with this? It's just the different faces. That's the accessory they're gonna have. Just the faces.
Trying to find a picture of her from the back. Pervert. To see if she had buttocks, but I don't think she did.
Pervert.
Here, let's see if I got enough. Hold on.
I don't know how she's gonna stand. I mean, I guess
Did she have that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say.
Am I right, Bobby?
I want this Fanstoys ankle squeaks. That's where I'll tell them exactly where I want the squeaks this time. Right in them ankles.
Where did she have that? When did she ever have a rifle?
I don't see how she stands with those heels.
See, I think these two pictures. I think these are fine. I think this is feminine enough for my Quaker sensibilities.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. See that picture with her and Springer? Like, that was the one I was looking at where I was like, it's curvy. Like, she's curvy.
Do you know what Kit found and sent me?
What's that? Yeah, like that. I don't.
What the fuck?
That's what I think of when I see these motherfuckers talking about the fucking chest plates. Oh, that night that we shared the room at TFCon, remember? That's what she was sending me all night when I couldn't sleep. When I was holed up in the bathroom trying to get some peace, she was sending me those pictures constantly for 3 hours.
I apologize for my snoring, Greg. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not you.
Lisa, I
Me.
want to show her this picture that you just sent, Greg. Look at this.
What in the hell is that?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Not what is that. Why is that? All right, sorry.
Yeah, I'm probably still gonna get it, but that's just what I thought of when I saw it, and I got waves of emotion.
I'm going with Big Chest RC. Fuck it.
Yeah, bet you are.
Just have a butt ad on.
Don't give a fuck.
I got a question for you. With the picture that has RC and Cup and Springer,
Yeah.
does Cup seem too small? I feel like he should just be just a little bit taller.
I think she's a little too tall because they edited because there's another version of that with their Rodimus, and he and Cup look good together.
Okay.
They look appropriate. So people are actually thinking she might be a little too tall, but I'm sure they're probably trying to hit the price point. You know, whatever.
Also too tall. Okay.
Yeah, I think, you know what I think it is? I don't even think it's that Cup looks short. I think that it's something about the way that his shoulders are so far down. You know,
Yeah.
like he looks less.
She's coming to fucking Walker.
Look at that split between Cup, man.
Yeah.
That's some sad shit. Justin's got some spray painting to do. All right, move it along. Move it along.
Move along.
Let's
Move
see. Hasbro news.
Hey, can we make that RC picture the backdrop for the week?
No, we have a better idea.
Kind of.
We have a better. Yes, kind of. Yes, kind of.
Are we doing the dick one?
No.
Oh, no.
Masterpiece Sunstreaker.
I didn't hear anything about this until just right now, so this is
Wow,
cool
what
stuff.
is this? What is this?
I know.
What? Come out.
You would think this shit would have been up everywhere, but I couldn't
shit.
find it.
They
Why is
bought
everybody staying so
Magic
quiet about
Devices.
Couldn't find it anywhere, man.
So what do we think?
Fucking
That was-
awesome.
I like it.
I like almost everything about it. Almost.
What do you not like about it, Justin?
I don't. Something is okay. So one of my big complaints about the Bad Cube one was the between the crotch and the bottom windshield looked weird, and I feel like this makes the proportions better but it still ends up looking weird to me, and I can't figure out why or how I would change it exactly. I kind of feel like if maybe I can paint it black, it might look a little better, but I mean, I don't really know. It's very hard for me to determine. That's the one thing I don't like about it. Outside of that, everything else I like. I love the fact that, like, the tail lights, you can kind of make it look like G1, you know, toy rear
with
end.
the doors
or you can
coming up too.
Well, yeah, I like that. I like the hood opens, the lights come up, the doors open, the real Lamborghini tail lights, or the Sunstreaker tail lights. If you look at the first page versus the second page, you can see them both. I love the face detail on Chip. I think it's fantastic.
You think his legs will move?
On Chip, no, I don't think so.
Damn.
He should come with alternate fucking holding legs.
I also don't know if I'm in love with any of the faces on this guy. Like the like kind of stern one is fine, but I don't
about the
like
surprise
like
butt?
frowny one, and I don't like the smiley one. Like I just kind of want like a very neutral one, and I don't feel like any of them are particularly neutral.
What
You
is
don't
going
want this-
on in the oh, never mind, disregard. I figured I got it. I couldn't tell.
What, the alien face?
No. You know, okay, so I'm gonna say this. I think this looks good. If somebody was contacting me and like, what Sunstreaker should I get? I'd be like, wait for this one and get this one. That being said, I'm not switching up. Like, unless I got extra money lying around that I
What
don't know.
the fuck? Seriously?
And it's not because I think this looks bad. I think this looks good,
Bobby.
but I just don't think it looks that much better.
He needs like
Oh.
72 Dinobots, but
Yeah. Well, Sunstreaker isn't like a major character.
Ooh.
Like, when I first saw this, it took me a minute to realize it wasn't the vacuum one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
I do believe-
originally
I
this
believe
is
that is fair.
Hasbro's design, right? This is not Bacu's design. This is Hasbro's design.
Well, it's Takara's design.
Well, Takara, whatever they're saying. So Bacu stole this design, and
You-
so
you
I
mean-
got
Are you
Well,
talking
I
about the
meant-
character design? Or are you talking about the actual design of the toy?
design of the toy.
I
This
don't
is-
think any. I
this
don't think
belong-
anybody stole. I don't think anybody stole anything. What
You
I'm
think
saying is that I
Bacu
think that the
stole
vacuum.
Sunstreakers?
What are you saying that I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Speak here.
No, I think that the Bad Cube one is from looking at this, it makes me think like, damn, the vacuum one's close enough. Like, you know, and I think this looks great, but I don't feel like it's like that much of a difference that it's worth another $80 a month.
I disagree, but you know,
And, like-
people do that.
Do you still have your Sun Surge?
Fuck no, I've gone through two of those motherfuckers.
I
bought
got
it.
mine down. I got mine down today, and I was looking at it because I was deciding on what I was gonna do, and I was like, no, this is fine. Like if I look at it, there's so much that's similar. Like if I was to pick out one thing that I feel like this did a ton better, it would just from looks, it would be the feet. But that's not enough. I mean, I barely see my feet, the feet of the figure on the shelf.
I don't know. I feel the torso is way more proportionate. He doesn't look like he's been hit real hard with a hammer and squished down.
Well, kind of though. Like
Down to me.
the head.
No, the torso. Like, or you mean the? Are you talking about the
I mean-
torso into the back, or are you talking about just the? Oh, you're saying that the torso is too short on the back. You want?
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't bother me, and especially like with like in the same way that the Megatron one doesn't really bother me. You know, and having it on the shelf.
I don't know. What looks a little odd to me is it's just the head seems kind of smushed down onto the chest. Maybe it's accurate. I don't know. It just seems very
Yeah, I can see that. I
That's
wouldn't
about-
mind a ball joint that pulls that up a little or something like that.
like, you know, is that I mean, it's like the Masterpiece necks usually, you know, the hinged swivels to give him more of a neck. You know, he doesn't seem to have that there, which isn't, you know, the best, I guess, but nitpicky wise, I think that we don't really get too much of a good shot of a side view. I'm concerned that this backpack is ginormous. It's a square. It's cool. It looks clean, but I think it's pretty big.
Yeah, dude.
Looks like a ghost.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think that the Bad Cube one, my biggest criticism of the Bad Cube one is at the back, but like this one doesn't really fix the back issue. It just changes the shape of it.
See, I don't mind how the back. People complain about the way the back view looks. I mean, my concern is profile. Also, you know, like that was one issue I had with the DX9 Megatron was the profile, which was really bad.
Right.
You know, and I'm concerned. Like it's like, oh, you just play your fingers from the rear all the time, don't you? It's like, no. I mean, but from the side, if it looks like his head and arms are very far forward. Most of the bot is very far forward, and the backpack is a box and it's large. Maybe I'm wrong, you know, but they don't really show that. You know, they show a 3/4 view.
And I would also hope that the backpack here doesn't prevent the waist from spinning, but I don't see any picture with the waist moving.
Well, I took the thing about how they're focusing after
On articulation.
Yeah, focusing on articulation first, or as one of the first points. I think the waist is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That
Of course you will.
interests me. That
imagine-
interested me a lot. Was the articulation? What the guy said, the designer said, was like they're taking the spirit from Megatron and carrying it through, where he's considering articulation from Jump Street, and that intrigues me.
And look how the shoulders move. Like the shoulders look great. You know, like they're able to like rotate and then butterfly in. Like that's fucking awesome.
They called that a drawer hinge.
Yeah, I heard them say that.
And plus, if you don't get this, you won't get that masterpiece transformation feel.
No, I hear you. Like, look, if I didn't have the bag cube and I was starting from scratch, this would be my choice, hands down, no brainer. But because I do have the bag cube, I'm just not sure it's worth switching up. Like, I don't feel like the improvement is that grand, and I feel like it does some things worse.
You got Grinder though.
Because I feel like the improvement is that grand.
Nah.
Hey Matt, you know what his masterpiece moment's gonna be for what's this MP39? You know what the masterpiece moment's gonna be? It's gonna be when everybody fucking orders this shit last minute. It talks about how fucking great it is, just like they do with every other fucking masterpiece figure, with the exception of like one.
Did you see all them sun searches on the fucking boards?
Oh
That
my god,
article-
it was like
that
fucking
article.
Dark of the Moon bumblebees.
Well, I mean, we should expect that. I mean, that's how it is, right? I mean, like,
Oh yeah. No. Once I got up because I worked the other night and I got up and people were pinging me about hey, did you see? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I open up Facebook and just fucking sun surges all the way down. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was that goddamn blonde melon video.
I don't know. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
But what's I find even more interesting though is that article that was published, right? And it talked about we're gonna do all the cars, we're gonna do all the bots. Now you've got people selling all their third-party Autobots.
Shout out to Big Phil.
I sold all 2 of my third-party Autobots today.
And I'll
People
say,
are just moving everything.
I love that they did the windshield blue, like just like the cartoon, and that might have did it for me, but the fucking back one did that too.
What about Chip Chase?
I mean, I'm sure this one's going to be better than the one I have, but
I just fuck with Bobby. I know that's cool. I mean, hey, if you're happy with your purchase, hey, we're all happy.
Actually,
we all win.
In fairness,
We
the
all
one
win.
the one from the Chip Chase from Bad Cube is gonna be the superior one. Like even all you have to do is glue the limbs together to get the same posability as this one, and that one has a face. So
Man, I got that reissue Sun Surge because I was like, yeah, because at first I was like, fuck this, official's coming, and then I got the second one, and I was like, I just can't. Like it's got that body by Walter White. It's like too spindly. Like there's just, I mean, I get it. I guess it's good enough if you don't care, but it just didn't do it. But that Chip Chase that came with it, that motherfucker came disassembled, and I could not get the limbs on it. Like I couldn't fucking get it. It was like hard plastic. I don't know what the fuck. I couldn't even get them together. So anything's an improvement over that shit. First one just fell apart if you touched it, and the second one didn't even go together to begin with.
yeah, the Chip Chase is a fucking train wreck.
I mean, okay, we compare this, this, at least what it looks like in the photos, to other MP official Autobots. I mean, look, I feel like, if I say anything negative, I'm going to face the wrath. But, he does appear quite, Kibbly compared to, say, Smokescreen, right? I mean, it looks like there's something less.
Well, Smokescreen hangs his kibble off his fucking chest and his back.
What do you mean off his chest?
Well, the entire car front
His chest
is his
sticks
chest.
out.
His chest.
Yeah, and the
Well, this is
car
a
doors,
Sunstreaker.
the car doors are the wings, and the entire back of the car
Correct.
is feet.
but it works. You know, and then but here you see hinges down his legs. You see
Oh
all the
my
panels.
fucking god! A Transformer's got a fucking hinge on it.
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
god!
you know.
It's Megatron all over again.
Well, that's a slippery slope, though. How far down that slope are you willing to go as a collector?
Ooh,
Because that road takes you down to C-dub eventually if you want to keep forgiving that stuff.
I think that if Fans Toys was coming with this, like I think people would be like, man, this is a lot closer to the bag cubes than I would want it to be.
I'm just surprised that Bobby is not going to replace a masterpiece with a third party. I thought Bobby was all in the.
I mean, this is a first.
That's the elephant in the room. That's
because it just doesn't look terribly clean. That's all. I'm not saying that to shit on it. I'm just saying it because it's an observation I'm making, and it's something that detracts for me. You know?
Why do it have to look clean? It's a Transformer.
It's
it's a fucking. But they move.
Perfect.
But there's lots of pieces to go together. It's not always going to be clean. I mean.
But I mean, like I don't know. I feel like
it's a robot. I mean, it has shit coming off of it. It's a fucking robot.
Matt, it's every time. You're not used to it by now. What is this? 39? We're almost to 40. It's every time. It's fine.
I mean, it's
just let it happen.
We just complained about having the option for a different chest for RC. Like we're always gonna have something to complain about.
I know.
Like, this is part of the game.
I didn't complain about having a different option. I complained about having molded human breasts on a robot versus the squared from the cartoon, just to have molded human breasts. But anyway, you got a good point.
Yeah.
Like, Bobby, does it matter to you? Like, does it? Like, okay, reading that article, how the designer talked about how his chest, right? It actually does transform. That's not a faux chest.
Right, but it's the underside of the chest.
Right.
Right. I don't care about that. Like, I think that's cool. That's fine. Whatever.
That's cool, right? I mean, that's something.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make it or break it for me. But I'm okay with the faux chest. That shit, like, as long as that shit works, that's what I care about. And I think this works. I think the backpack is a little much. That would be my criticism of it. Even if there was no third-party option, I would be like, damn, I wish the backpack was a bit better. And like you said, Robert, it is the fact that you can see the shit from the front. Like, ass so fat you can see it from the front, like that sort of thing. Like you can see the backpack.
Do you mind that butt flap
from the front of the figure? And that's a bummer. But the rest of it looks great. And if I didn't have one that I feel like was like I feel like this is like what is the name of those apes, Greg? The bonobos? I feel like this is a chimpanzee.
Bonobos.
Bonobos, whatever the fuck. I feel like that this is a chimp in that.
Banana boat. No. Well, let me pose this question. Okay, as far as like Sunstreaker and we have a Mirage out, we have a Hound out for third party, anything. Is there a lot of changes that Masterpiece could do to even just like you're saying the reason why you're not going to get this is because it looks like Bad Cube, and you're fine with that. Is there a lot of changes because they're basically bland kind of characters? Is there any changes that are you going to sell your Mirage? Are you going to sell your Hound?
That's the question. I mean, we've kind of talked about this in the past. Like, what are you not willing to replace? And I would have considered Sunstreaker one that I would be willing to replace, but Mirage would be, I would feel like, would be harder, to make something better.
Yeah, Mirage.
Yeah,
is one of the ones that I can't see it being better personally. So like, I don't
there's
know
just certain characters. What about Hound too? Hound would be the same.
Yeah. And look, dude, I have no doubt this is going to be made better than the Bad Cube. Better than the Bad Cube. It's gonna feel better. Like, I have no doubt about any of that shit. But I don't know if it's worth another $80 of mine to switch up. That's my thing. Like,
right, I understand that. Sorry, Jess, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Finish yours. I'm sorry.
No, that's all. I don't have anything else.
I think this looks good, but I think.
And I think a lot of people are going to get it because it's just official,
Right,
like you said,
And here's another thing: not even just having a third party in the official. If I was a guy that just collected Transformers, I'd probably get this, But like, I'm getting so much other shit that I'm like, man, $80. I'd rather spend $80 on the Figma Deadpool.
Hey, Bobby,
and it's Sunstreaker too. It's not a.
I remember when you used to love Transformers. What happened when we used to like Transformers?
Or that fucking Rebel Tech Wolverine, like that shit might need to be mine.
You gonna put that on your Marvel vs. Capcom 2 shelf?
I was gonna say, don't you have a separate account for that kind of stuff?
I might swap out my Legends for that fucking Wolverine. I feel like they fucking hit the nail on the head with that one. But
you mean hit Head
the
on
head
the-
on the nail.
And I like the fact that he'll be a little bit shorter because I like my Wolverine a little squatty fucker.
Stocky.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
Real hair.
yeah, and then for alt mode, I feel like that the silver wing is like, I don't know, for me that's like a Sunstreaker thing, like those two fucking things and that silver spoiler.
You can always spray paint it.
You know, that's something else. If I'm looking at it and being critical of it, those are my two complaints.
What
Backpack.
do you-
and
What do y'all think the price point would be on this guy? I said
question.
last night 140, but everybody blew up at me and said, "Oh my god!" But
$80. That's my
you
guess.
think $80?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be at least 110, $100 to $110.
They can't
No.
go over 100. They can't. There's no way.
This
Well, look what they did with Megatron.
This is going to be the same price point as all the other cars. People are like, well, they're making up new price points. Well, yeah, they have Ironhide and Ratchet, which is bigger than a car, smaller than an MP10. Like, they've had different sizes to Grapple and Inferno were different sizes. They had
Right.
different, the parts count's different. So there's going to be a different price point. Megatron, once again, he was only $230 Big Bad Toy Store, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that bulk shipping went up a couple of years ago. So that's why American Retail Masterpiece figures going up too, part of it. But anyway, like, he was still cheaper than MP10 was when he came out.
I hope he's $80
so,
bucks.
I agree. I think he's
that
gonna
would be a great
$60.
finish.
Yeah, I think
About $80. I agree.
he's
What's the
going
kind
to
of
be
pre-order? Yeah.
$79.99. 99.
Greg, what's
you
like
can
an
get-
HLJ pre-order cost?
I don't do HLJ for Transformers because that shit's they're like the Big Bad Toy Store in Japan. Like, they're usually
What do you do?
more expensive. Ami Ami,
Yummy.
Anime Export is cheaper, but you have to pay up front. It's a little cheaper, so it's up to you. I don't know. What do you think this will be a Japanese pre-order, Justin?
$69.99.
$50?
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Let's look at what they had the more recent MPs for.
$65.47.
That's one thing is, yeah, once it's out of stock, they don't have prices listed a lot of times. So.
Rodimus was $61, or well, Hot Rod, I should say.
Is that with the normal discount they do?
That I can't tell. I'm not sure
Yeah.
because they only have one. Some of them have gone up in price because they only have one. Exhaust was $61. Like Clamp Down, or I'm sorry, Clamp Down. He was 88, and so was the Anime Color Red Alert.
Well, those were Takara told me mall exclusives.
Hey, what's the Skullface discount on that?
They
I don't have Skullface discount.
Well,
That's
there you
60
go.
What'd you say, $61 on Hot Rod, and then that was probably like, what is it, like some arbitrary, like 12% early discount or something on there too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it
about
was
$50, $52, somewhere like that.
$70
That's
for
not bad.
Ironhide.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
shipping will probably be what, $10?
$75 for the Supreme Commander version of Beast Wars Convoy.
That's not bad actually. $50 for Sunstreaker.
Track
Yeah.
$61 right now. Art Fire, $94, and that's an exclusive.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but that shipping's going to be $9,000. So and it's going to take 6 months to get here.
But does a company like Ami email you when the pre-order goes up?
Yummy.
Yami, whatever.
It might. I don't know. I don't fucking read those fucking squiggly house lines.
Well, you like jumping on those early pre-orders, right? So how do you do it?
I look in my morning internet routine. I read the news, and I look for pre-orders.
You read.
All right.
Ugh.
I usually check Reuters.com, IO9.
You see if Trump tweeted it?
If I know there's a figure coming out I want, like in Japan, I'll look for pre-orders.
I love that meme with Trump against the Wailing Wall. That's the fucking best.
That shit
my
fucking.
God.
I almost choked. I swallowed an ice cube and it was lodged in my fucking
For
throat.
you.
Was today a good day?
She kept her secrets.
All right, moving along. Takara Legends God Bomber.
Today was a good day.
What is this? What
Looks
is this?
cool if you like God Bomber, I guess. I assume it
Pre-
goes on
Ordered.
Power Master Prime.
Man, look at them big old forearms, man. That's some great articulation right there, buddy.
Buddy.
Mm.
You getting this, Bobby?
No.
Justin, you getting this?
Nope.
I thought you were a big God Bomber guy.
Why would you think that?
No.
Didn't you go as God Bomber on Halloween?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that costume.
What year was that? 97?
2016.
Last year.
Oh.
He's like, I am God Bomber. People are like, you fucking heathen.
If I see this at the TFCon, I might pick it up.
How much does this guy cost?
$199.97.
Seriously?
$44. If you order it
Oh,
from Anime Export. Actually, you
not bad.
can't though; it's sold out. So.
so BBTS $85.
Well, somebody likes it. Sold out. Robert.
Dude, there was not for nothing. Real quick, just one more Sunstreaker thing while I'm thinking about it. There was this guy. He fucking he's cool, dude. I've talked to him before, but he went on my channel and he went to like Omnigonics review and the Bad Q Sunsurge review and replied to everyone that like said something about an official or something like to like
I told you so.
like break the news to him. No, it wasn't. I told you so. It was not like he predicted it.
Okay.
He was just like, not sure if you heard, but you know, such and such. I'm like, dude, like,
Shout out to that guy.
yeah, you know, like,
That's dedication, man.
That dude's trying to get the word out. I mean,
That's the old. Them were old reviews too, man. That's at least what
Yeah.
a year.
it's like he kept that shit in his mind. Like, man, I remember there was this guy that commented he really wished there was gonna be one.
Man, he's gonna think I'm legend.
Poor Tiger Tracks.
Why? I've heard.
What's Tiger Tracks that do anything?
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
that's everybody's fake Sunstreaker.
Yeah, why? That shit is unacceptable.
And
No one's gonna buy
Red
him
Bumblebee.
anymore.
Red Bumblebee, man, when they do a cliff jumper, that shit's gonna go right in the garbage. Where it should have gone to begin with.
I bought that Red Bumblebee
I'm
as soon as
glad
it
you-
came out. I never even took it out of the box. I just sold it.
Did you sell that shit to Tyler?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got the gold bug. I got the gold bug from you, didn't I?
You had like a mental file of facts of who the fuck would buy that. Alright, Takara Dark Optimus.
Ooh, I might be on this guy. I love that Optimus. That's a good Optimus. He went on a cruise with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't Diarrheatron?
No, it was this guy or the other guy.
What do
I
you
like-
think, Matt? Matt, you like this? You gonna get this?
I would pick this up. It's got some good paint on it. Looks like. I like the
Man,
overall of it. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just thinking about something else. I'm gonna send you a message into the G3.
Okay. I think the only thing I see different. The sword is different color. He's got some yellow in him. The shield is a different color too.
He's got a lot of paint on his boobies.
Yeah.
Just boobies.
I like it. That's a good mold. It's better than what they had last year with the AOE shit. But this is a good. I like it. I tried to get my wife to say didn't like it. She got mad at me. I pissed her off all night. I was like, I just want to hear you say it one more time because we went and watched Aliens, and after that I was like, will you just say didn't like it? Like, no, I will not say that.
You guys must get into the funnest arguments. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Hey, Belisa. Stop calling me that.
Yeah,
Belisa.
she told me that. Like, they're gonna call you that at TFCon. You know that. She's like, no, they're not. I'm like, yes, they will. Nothing to
That's
say about this, Bobby?
Yeah, no, you know. I mean, well, we've seen that was just a repaint, right?
Yeah, it's a repaint.
Yeah, just
The repaint.
get your money.
Simba Smoby Diecast TLK Toys?
So
Fuck.
I interpret this as if Hasbro heard everyone's shout for diecast. And then like, here you go. You guys all
There you
wanted,
go.
y'all wanted diecast.
And then suddenly we're all silenced at once.
Okay, so Simba Smoby's a company, I thought it was a joke, has acquired license to manufacture die-cast vehicles, RC cars, and figures, based on the last night. Okay, toys we're not seeing. They got the Bumblebee, Barricade, Drift, Crosshairs, Optimus Prime, only in vehicle mode.
But they're Hot Wheels.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
basically Hot Wheels.
Is that it? Just
I have from the first movie they made them. I had where they had the Hot Wheels card, then they had like a robot painted on the bottom, other than like a Bumblebee or Prime. They're neat.
So they're selling you an alt mode and a robot. Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah. I like them. They look neat. I mean, for Hot Wheels, they're, whatever.
Is that what they are? They Hot Wheel size?
Yeah.
Are they? Are you just talking out your ass, Matt?
Sometimes. Most of the time, I usually am. But
I bet they're gonna feel premium.
they got new paint job.
Just read today, Hot Wheels, one of the first toys ever to obtain official licenses.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Fun fact.
Was it the Hot Wheel 97 or was it the stick from 97?
It was the ball, Matthew.
It was the ball.
Alright, because that fucking year was fucking terrible. That's bullshit. I still call bullshit on that, but whatever.
But yeah,
really
just getting the car license, like that was like one of the first, ventures, and then later on it was like Disney stuff, and then Planet of the Apes, and then Star Wars, and then after Star Wars it was pretty much
together, strong. Were you happy when you heard him say that in the preview?
Fuck yeah, dude! I cannot wait for that shit.
That's coming out soon. Oh, Woody.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, official images of Voyager Scorn and One Step Dragon Storm.
Man, that's a lot of waffles. The wings are just straight waffles.
Ooh. How's he gonna fly?
Ooh.
How's he gonna fly? He's got holes in his wings.
I'll get Scorn. I like Scorn. He looks good.
You have Scorn.
I do, but I don't have that color Scorn.
I kind of like Scorn.
Huh?
Color
Yeah, plus the
size.
Voyager size. I have the deluxe. This is a Voyager, I think. No?
Yeah. It's supposed to be.
Is it Voyager? Okay, yeah. I need that one then.
Is he no longer? Well, wait. Okay, never mind. Disregard.
I'm really surprised that they. I mean, I would assume.
Are you really surprised though? Really?
Well, this Dragon Fart, whatever the fuck his name is, why aren't they just using the Predaking mold?
They probably destroyed it,
I mean,
man.
this is a one-step changer, I know, but
Yeah, it's got it, yeah.
Dude, look at the hole in the firebox, like he's breathing fire into the hole. That's awesome.
what's
Come
a
on now.
firebox?
Well,
Firebox?
he's in his box, and it's got a hole in the side where he breathes fire into it. That's neat. No? Okay, moving
It's
along.
something.
It is something. It's something.
Definitely something.
It's something.
Those mint and sealed box collectors are gonna love that.
I know. They're gonna be pissed off. Like, who the fuck fired this shit up?
Am I right? Okay, so statue news. No statue news. You guys must be sad.
Yeah, I am bummed. I look forward to statue news now. Shout out to Lotus.
I thought we had some statue
Joe
news,
KW.
but it was just one of those metal build little puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Short
let me
show.
open up the statue game, man.
No, we got tons of questions, and we got a lot
Do
of
we? I see
Do we?
one question.
Do we have tons
yeah.
of questions? Because I only saw the one, unless there's some hidden.
No, I made a post about it.
Matt made a post on Facebook.
Oh, great. Where's the post?
Sorry, it's on our
on
webpage.
Facebook. We can just
Where do you see third party in 5 years?
Actually, that was one of the questions.
It better be. If that ever doesn't happen, I'm gonna be fucking disappointed.
We got MP Collector kind of asked that question.
Greg, shut up.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Dai Lang from Fanstoys or Hasui from Takara? No, I'm just kidding.
Hasui.
All right, so let's go through some questions.
Wait,
We're gonna do MPs first, or?
Yeah, let's do MPs first. You want to read it, Robert?
This question is primarily aimed at Bobby Skullface, but I'd love to hear it's MPPD. It's aimed at me, but I'd love to hear the rest of the crew's thoughts as well. What do you want to see in the future from these third-party companies making Legends figures? I ask because I've recently gotten into collecting some of these little guys, and a big part of the reason why has been due to Robert's willingness to share his collection at Skullfests and through Bobby's reviews. I'm sorry, man, I just lost it in the toilet. I was never really tracking these before, but they are increasingly becoming favorites of mine. You got it. Anyway, my norm is to critique every third-party figure I purchase. But with these Legends figures, I'm not really sure that there is that much room for improvement. What says the crew? What, if anything, can third parties do? I think he meant do. Okay. What, if anything, can third parties do to improve their Legends scale releases?
Wait, before we answer, sorry, Greg, I should have put these on here. I'm sorry.
No,
about
you're
that.
fine. I just didn't even notice, so that's what I used that picture for.
Totally forgot about that, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm gonna pick a couple here.
Okay.
I don't like. I'm pretty forgiving of Legends. I think as long as I think the one thing that some of them kind of don't do, for whatever reason, or but I feel like often happens is like wrist swivels, ankle rockers, and what would be the waist swivels. Like those are the things I feel like they miss. If they skip out on a piece of articulation, it's going to be one of those three things. And unfortunately, like those 3 points of articulation are fairly important. Like I think they could let the biceps swivel and shit like that go on a Legends, but
that's true.
Those 3 things actually do kind of matter.
Iron Factory got you on some of those, Mac.
Yeah, and it all depends on the piece. It all depends on the piece.
That's true.
If I were like, I think the Legends figures are great. I don't think it's a bad. Like if you were just getting into collecting, I feel like when we started doing shit, like all of us started talking and stuff, like Masterpiece was like the no-brainer route to take. But like a new person getting into this shit, like I would consider Legends to be a poor choice. Like they're pretty much making all the characters. Like you can really utilize the city bots, really utilize the combiners of like the bigger scales to make it look fucking awesome. Like I wouldn't think it would be a bad approach. I would recommend it to someone just starting.
And they're pretty much affordable too. I mean, they're not. You're not going to be paying out the ass for Legends figures like that.
Right.
So, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, if you're starting, that'd be a great. With all the new stuff coming out, especially Iron Factory. Iron Factory is one of my favorite Legends companies.
The only ones that I'm hit or miss on are like the DX9 ones, but like. The Iron Factory ones are great. The fucking DX and the Unique Toys ones are great. This Hot Soldier Soundwave is pretty damn good. Like, there's a lot of really cool Legends figures, and you really get your bang for your buck when you put them with the Make Toys Scorponok. And since you're not coming out of pocket all the time for $100 figures left and right, Scorponok's still gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as bad.
Yeah. And to piggyback on yours, the Hasbro ones too are affordable, and some of them are really good. A lot of people think that they're the best line that other than better than Deluxe and everything. So and they there's a lot of Legends out there that that could fill your void, so to speak. But I love the Legends. Like I said, they do scale well with the city bots, or your combiners. And they're just fun, neat little toys you can take to work. If you have a desk job, you can take into a couple, and they're not hard to transform, and they're just fun little things to mess around with. So yeah, I mean, it's a great start to a collection, I think.
Anybody else?
What about you, Robert?
Well, yeah. Well, I think I really like where DX9 is going. Did you mention that you got the Seekers in to check out, Bobby?
No, there's a method in my madness with how I rattle shit off.
Oh, because you're not fucking posting it for like a month? Okay.
No.
I'm going crabbing for 3 weeks in Westminsterville.
I'm going crabbing.
Crabbing is not a hipster thing, first of all.
I'm posting 1 video a day for 2 weeks as a treat to my viewers.
Does that have my talk? They said treat to his viewers.
Oh God. I love where DX9 is going. I like the fact that the Seekers, it was a little hit and miss with the paint, but like some had a really good finish, some seemed a little plain, but I like the paint apps. Like the Dinobots, they have a nice finish to them. I don't know if it's paint or what, but I mean the silver, the color breakups. I like seeing. I think one thing they can do on such a small figure is load up with really cool paint. Another thing is like what Bobby was saying, don't miss the articulation, like the feet. I really don't like it on a Legends, on like a high-end Legends. I want ankle tilts. I want rockers. I want them to be able to pose dynamically. I think articulation is very important for a high-end Legends figure. I don't want them to just stand there straight up and down. That's the one downside I have with the Soundwave, is that, I know the DX9s does have that, which is cool, but yeah, it's the articulation I think they can improve on. Like if it's a little piece like the DX9 Sludge, I understand his head and his tail, his head, whatever, folds up into the feet, into the calves, but you have the little yellow bits that are his toes, his feet. They could have been on swivels to at least give you the cheat that he's standing with flat feet. just a little extra bit. You know, I wouldn't mind spending a couple extra dollars for more paint and just a little bit more articulation. You know, because some figures have it all, which is really fun. You know, but I think that's it. I mean, the materials I'm happy with. Maybe just, you know, consistency. Like, I think the DX9 figures, the biggest complaint I have is tolerances. You know, the tolerances can be a little stiff, a little tight, you know, scary. And Iron Factory, you know, my big issue I have with some Iron Factory stuff is the transformations, right, can be overly simple. And I think DX9 is showing them off. Like, they're outpacing them when it comes to intuitive,
bullshit.
not overly complicated, but interesting transformations. And Iron Factory, like the Starscream, his hands just laid down on his sides. I'm not all right with that. Do something different. You know, at least do something with the hands. They're not just there at his sides. You know, I just expect more. You know, you always wanting more. I'm entitled. I'm acting
Why are you
entitled.
expecting more, man? They don't owe you shit.
No, they don't. And they don't. They're not entitled to my business either, necessarily.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
You shut me up. Egg on my face.
They're not entitled to it, but they're still gonna get it.
Yeah, the egg's on you, Matt.
Yeah, right.
But
Do you have any thoughts?
So, I don't know. Like, I like the City Bots, and for a while I had kind of like a Legends collection, but I mean, I still have it, I guess. But I also like, to me, like I'm not terribly interested in the price that some of these third-party Legends cost. Like I just got finished reviewing. I have all of Robert's reviewed, and they are all good. But I just, you know, like, for me, I don't mind the Hasbro style Legend, which is lacking articulation, as long as it just kind of looks decent in both modes, given the scale that they're supposed to go with. I do understand the appeal, and maybe if I wasn't invested in like MP and stuff, I would consider kind of going hardcore Legend. But yeah, like there's other scales that I want the really detailed, articulated pieces, and then Legend scales, like, yeah, I'm okay with the cheap stuff.
But what's the cheap stuff? How much is a Hasbro Legends figure nowadays?
Well, I don't buy Legends nowadays, Robert. That's the thing. I'm talking about like Hasbro Legends when they were $5. You know, like the Legends Jazz. Like, he's perfect to me. Like, he doesn't need to do anything more than that Hasbro Legends Jazz does.
Because in general, the price difference isn't all that great. If you're gonna go buy a Hasbro Legends, what are they at? 12, 14?
$10, yeah, $12 after tax, probably.
Right, in New York they're probably $15, but the Soundwave was $14. You know, if you break down the Seekers, the DX9 Seekers was $50 for 3. You know, so that's, what is that? That's 16 and change each. That's great.
That's not bad, yeah.
For what you're getting. So
well, I hear a lot of what Justin says. You know, a lot of people say they would get into the line, but they just have other, you know, more important lines, you know, MP, you know, and stuff like that. So I think the market is out there for it, and a lot of people like it. But, you know, like I said, a lot of people just don't get into it because, you know, it's a different. But then, you know, they also say, well, Toy World, you know, has got a different scale. I'm going with Toy World too, and so it's kind of like, well, why are you going? That's a different scale too. So why are you saying that? Not saying all the people do that. I'm just saying, why are you going to go with Toy World stuff and they're a different scale, but you won't go with Legends because they're a different scale too?
Well, the cool thing about Legends is you don't have to go all in, balls deep. You know, you can just use it to accent your combiners. Like Bruticus, just get Starscream. You know, get Starscream, get Megatron. You can just have little scenes with them. You know, you don't have to get all the Decepticons if you don't feel like going down that. It makes your combiners, it makes your big bots look even better.
Right.
Yeah, but I think
my wife just heard me say open the door, balls deep, and she opened the door and looked at me with just like a grimace on her face. You close the door now.
Do you still have that picture up on your desktop?
No, I don't have that picture up anymore. She's like, what is going on?
But so to kind of go against your point there, like, I don't like the Legends next to the combiners like that. I don't mind them sitting next to. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, but I mean, like, next to a City Bot, sure, but a combiner, I don't know, can't get behind that. So.
I don't know you.
I mean, because it does it because because that's the G1 cartoon versus real life. You know.
I still don't get you. I don't get you.
Well, it's not even that though. I mean, like Devastator, from what I remember, unless I'm remembering the cartoons completely wrong, wasn't, that much of a size difference between them.
Like it depends. Like Starscream sat on Bruticus's shoulder.
That's true. Depends on the episode.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, breaking news! James Roberts going to be at TFCon in DC.
Nice.
Fuck. So. Was he there last year?
Can't remember. I don't. Think so, but I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember either. Yeah, Milne was. I don't think Roberts was though.
Yeah, he was in. Oh, Milne was there. Oh.
But yeah, I don't think Robert was there. I may be wrong.
I was not there.
Will be this year.
Because he was in Chicago, and then he and Milne were supposed to be in Charlotte, and they couldn't get in the country or something.
Was it Trump's fault that time?
Because some fucking whiner was pissed off about Autobot Megatron and gay Transformers, and they wouldn't let him in the fucking country.
Bobby. Fake news.
He said Bobby. Oh, God.
What about you, Greg? You're not really a Legends guy.
No, I was on him. I mean, I jumped on
I was going to say you dabbled for a bit. I was going to say.
But I just didn't like it enough. I just didn't like him enough.
I like that word, dabble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use that somewhere. I'm going to use it wrong, but I'm going to use it somewhere.
I was just about to say it.
I dabbled in that yolk.
What? I dabbled in the yolk. You like eggs.
Nah, I really don't like eggs. I don't. I mean, I like it in my cakes and stuff, but I don't like it by themselves.
Oh, that's cake.
Like it in my ding dongs.
There you go. We got a good question, MP, as always.
Yeah, very good question. Thank you, MP.
Now, I picked two questions. I went through and I struck the ones mentally that we've already answered in some aspect. Because we kind of sometimes get
there were a couple
some more questions. And then there's a couple I think that deserve more time than we'll have this evening. And at least me, I'm exhausted, so I'm kind of in and out. So there's a couple I kind of want to talk about. So I picked two from two of my favorite fans.
Aw. Wait, I'm your favorite fan.
Robert, if you would like to read the first one.
Which cast member could take out the most 7-year-olds if they came at you one after another? How many?
I have my
Let's just go around the room and see how many each of us think.
Thank you. By the way, thank you, Jody. Jody W. That was a great question.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. Even we haven't always seen eye to eye, but I can't say anything bad about him.
So, Greg, would you like to go first?
Matters what toy. Matters what toy too.
Oh,
think about that. Yeah.
Oh, with a toy. Oh, I didn't see the part.
Well, no. There wasn't. I'm just saying. I'm sure that's what he meant. Like which.
No.
It could be a specific toy, maybe.
No, I think he means fists.
Yeah, I think he does too.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Well, Bobby's pretty good at taking out his kids, but I don't know how long he can last consecutively.
Fair points all around.
I think Matt. I think if Matt.
I get winded, man. I'm a big guy.
Yeah, but I think eventually all you gotta do is roll over.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's true.
Once you get enough momentum, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in here and go with your line of logic, but apply it to Robert because he's taller.
Yep, I'm the same way.
Well, that's what I was
Robert
thinking
also,
too.
Justin.
I'm a big fella. He's a big fella.
I would say hello, and I would follow.
Robert would hug the shit out of him. I know
Because
that.
all Robert has to do is kind of just walk around and swing his arms.
He'd probably also throw cash at him too. There's
Like,
gotta be.
Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
I say he'd probably also throw some cash at him too. There's got to be some kind of accounting for that too.
And the kids, they won't even be able to reach his kneecaps. So the worst they can do is fuck his shins up. Like if he put shin guards on, done.
Yeah. Like fucking Godzilla walking around.
I don't think the kids would be the problem. I think he'd wind himself giving out business cards to the parents for all the victories.
I got insurance to me.
He would wear a mask and be like, I know a good, if you can figure out who, or if you, well, no, I guess that doesn't work, but never mind.
I'm Bobby Skullface, sue me. I'm Bobby Skullface, sue me. Just keep swinging.
Right. My money's on Robert. Like, and in my mind, he just walks around at like a faster pace than usual, both open hands, and just sort of like flailing his arms about like he's having a seizure.
Oh, that moment he got to Skullfest when he left his wife out there with the kids. That moment right there, he just swing on kids like that. That's how excited he would be.
You wouldn't know, Matt.
I know.
Man,
I will this year. I'll get my tickets. So fuck you. I'm gonna post my fucking flight tickets to y'all, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be there.
Bobby, move Skullfest. Don't tell him.
Fuck you, man. It's fucked up, man.
That'd be the best
Move
prank.
the date or move the venue?
Move the venue. Just a prank, Matt.
That'd be mean. That'd be really mean, man. Anyway.
Just like down the block or something, you know.
Good
Red
question.
Robin nearby?
Red Robin, yum.
Red
At
Robin.
least get a burger that way.
Or a shrimp place. Mm. All right, next question. Robert.
Has the 3P scene degenerated into an MP cloning factory? What happened to originality? And can we get it back from the infamous RRR?
That's triple RTL. Common folk.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's actually a great question.
Mhm.
Like I do feel like we are losing a little bit of originality amongst the third-party companies because they're just sort of copying the sort of lay of the land that MP is laying down.
Yep. And the immortal words of 311. We got to come original. All third parties come
Nice.
original. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let me ask this. I mean, with stuff like the cross dimension stuff, which they're not MP thing, but when they're trying to do that stuff, then you have, and this is with all fucking the fandom, always people bitching about why y'all doing this stuff. Why don't you stick to the original stuff? So sometimes it's a fault. When they try to do new stuff, they're fucking getting flack for that shit too.
Oh, I think we made our own bed. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I also agree that it's become a cloning factory.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, I think shit like that cross dimension stuff. Even though I'm not into it, I think that's cool. It's different, and even though they're MP scale, I think those monster bots and the stuff that Fans Hobby's doing's different enough from what everybody else is doing.
Agreed.
It's not a goddamn hoist, and it's not a goddamn
Springer.
fucking Inferno.
Yeah.
Or Springer, yeah.
I think what Plan X is doing, with their own thing, with the video game. That's cool. Nobody else is doing that stuff.
I'm sure all 10 people that still play that game appreciate it.
I'm sure they do. And there's some different stuff out there, but the main stuff, is it is getting the same original stuff and everything.
Well, you used to get different shit like little upgrade kits and conversion kits and just little shit. You got some weird stuff too. I don't know.
It used to be like all third party had like its own vibe,
Yeah.
And now, most of them are like, if you even look at this, I think Make Toys Jazz is the one that's kind of like the most like obvious change in how like a company has changed doing business. Like Make Toys has always had like a very stylized approach. And that shit. What are you saying?
Oh, I said that face is stars.
But like that's them definitely making an attempt to fit in with the main line.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't see that like that.
And like at the same point, like it may also have something to do with everybody being so close to being done. Like the shelves are starting to like finish off, so like you start to see just how similar certain things start to look, and you're like, man, like I kind of want it to look uniform. Like I think there's a number of different fucking contributing factors there.
So, do you think third party is going to branch off when we finally do finish, the arc and all that stuff and all that crap? Do you think that third party is going to start venturing off to other, stuff like what Fans Hobby is doing and all that stuff? Because they're going to have nothing else to do. They're going to have to stay afloat. Getting stuff like the the twins, like all that stuff. Maybe we'll get Skylinks or something, all that stuff. I don't know. I mean,
I don't. I think that like I keep hearing rumors about like these third-party companies like already looking at life beyond G1. So like, I think that it's really like it's like the plans are already being laid for what's next. Like we've already seen, a couple Generation Toy and switching up to the IDW.
Perfect Effect with Beast Wars.
Perfect Effect with Beast Wars, like
Fans Hobby with RID and
people dabbling with animated.
Yep. Like,
oh yeah.
so
Dude,
I think
Prime.
yeah, there you go. But I think that everybody's afraid to make like full-blown commitments outside of G1 because just people don't know how the money is. But I think that like like the Takara interview, they're talking about alternating releases between.
Releases.
I know, what was up with that? Between G1 and Beast Wars.
Don't forget to tie your releases.
Yeah, but I feel like from the context of that statement, I think because it was translated from Japanese, I think they might mean. I don't think maybe they meant alternately. I think, or God, you got me fucking questioning it.
Right.
I think they might mean like, because they're two different lines. They're two different there's two different demographics. There's two different markets, two different age groups. I think they might just mean it might actually have been concurrently, not alternatively. Or like doing them as two different things, like two alternate facets of Masterpiece, not necessarily like we'll do this one, then we'll do that one, then we'll do this one, then we'll do that one.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, we're both looking at the same translated shit, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but like if we see this, like what's next, Dirge rather. If we see Dirge and then,
I forgot about those goddamn cone heads.
The Primal repaint or whatever, and then we see
Dinobot,
or then we see Sunstreaker, and then we see Dinobot. Like we know, like.
I mean, did y'all get excited that they're gonna finish the mini bots? I mean, that's pretty cool.
I am.
I mean, yeah. I mean, everything they said was exciting. Like they're gonna do all the whole 84 line cars is what they sound. Like that's good shit.
How are they gonna do a warpath that's not too big and a clusterfuck to transform though? I can't see them topping.
And what are they going to do with the recolor? You don't have to get a recolor out of that, right? That's what I was going to ask. With some of the mini bots, they always think of the recolor potential. So you have Sea Spray. I guess you could do G2 Sea Spray. But what are you going to do with Warpath? He's never been, unless they just paint him a new color and just call him something else.
Hold on. Let's see.
Power Glide. What are you going to do with Power? I guess you could paint him white. I think he was painted white in one of the toys. And.
You could probably make a Warpath green and say it's a G.I. Joe related thing.
Same thing with
cool.
Power Glide.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Okay.
I mean, yeah, because they got a repaint out of Power Glide and the Legends line. They just threw Cobra logos on them and called them Rattler or whatever, or Viper.
Yeah, well, they also did there was I think one of the E-Hobby mini bots. He was painted white. And they might do a homage to him or something. I don't know.
A homage.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Warpath has his own separate wiki page for toys. Oh, that's just a bunch of classic mold Warpaths. Never mind.
Yeah, I've never seen anything. Him doing a repaint. I've never seen a repaint.
I don't know. They'll probably fuck something to death with repaints to cover it, because they've had other stuff they didn't repaint, right?
I'm trying to think. I was just asking that myself.
I don't think they have. As far as Masterpiece, I think they've done it.
No, they haven't done the Seekers.
Well, technically, they repainted.
As far as the cars.
No, are they doing a new just a Shockwave right here?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Shockwave and Ironhide. Well, no, Ironhide Ratchet.
Ironhide Ratchet.
I guess Shockwave's the only one they haven't redid.
I thought they made a big deal about a mold and they weren't even worried about repainting it.
Megatron?
That Hot Rod.
Hot Rod?
I'm sorry. I was totally wrong. My fault. I forgot about those.
No. I mean, it took all of us a minute to stop and think about it.
Megatron. I mean,
They didn't
Well,
read
give it time. Give it time. They'll do Megatron again. They'll put him.
I
in.
think there's a couple obvious Megatron options.
Hold
Huh?
on.
They
Really?
can make him. They could do a Browning or
Do
something.
Silver
Or?
one, do Browning.
I think if they did Browning, I think that is a terrible and very poor choice. I don't see Hasbro doing that. Or Takara. Well, I see Hasbro doing that, but I don't see Takara doing it. But
Yeah, probably
they
not.
did Red
Some of that
Beaches.
shit they did with the Datsuns. I'm like,
The Datsuns.
I know, I almost did it. I call myself. Give me my credit. I call myself.
Alright.
But yeah, like some of the stuff they did with them, I'm like, I wouldn't have thought they were gonna do.
Is anyone surprised we haven't seen like a black version of that Rodimus? The hot rod, I should say.
Yeah, the Nemesis or whatever. Or
Yeah,
the,
like I'm real surprised we haven't seen that, especially to go like right alongside that Rodimus Prime that they did that the knees get destroyed on.
Oh yeah, the purple and black. Yeah, I'll give it time. I mean, I'm sure. You know what? They probably could do with Shockwave, make him a darker purple. Darker.
Darker
Damn it.
Do you
Darker
think they'll,
purple.
do you think
Purple
they'll
Nurple.
do a gold Megatron?
Oh God, like they did the fucking MP5.
Like, isn't that a thing?
is it?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
like, is it the gold MPO5 like an homage to some gold Megatron they did before?
It's a clearance item. I don't know it.
yeah.
Is it?
35.95.
Oh yeah, it was.
They
I don't know.
didn't. They didn't redeco Starsaber, which I think they could have gotten a purple and black.
Was the
Redeco
black
of
one
that.
because of the lagoon, the golden lagoon? Was it towards that, the gold one? Was it a homage to that?
I have no idea.
Okay. I mean, that's the only reason why I think that would be homages to that episode for the golden
I agree
lagoon.
with you. I think so.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. So I mean, look, wasn't there a post at some point? Some third-party company showed a ton of drawings, concept art for all of these characters in beast form.
That was
Oh,
that Iger
yeah, I saw
shit.
that. Yeah.
Jazz was a zebra or some shit, like a horse.
Would you get that, Justin, if Jazz was a zebra?
No.
Fuck that shit.
I loved most of that stuff that I saw. I thought
It did look nice. I do too. I agree with you, Robert. I thought it looked pretty neat. I don't know if I would get them, but they look pretty neat. I mean,
some were odd, some were really cool.
Which was anybody a jackass?
Hot Rod.
Okay.
Hot Rod was a jackass.
That's what I thought. Did you see my last? If y'all go watch my Perceptor review, I do a alternate ending to when Optimus Prime died. It's pretty funny. So
I did watch Justin's Astro Train review.
I did too.
That was interesting.
Mhm.
It was an interesting batch of complaints. Like, it's not like the normal complaints you hear about a figure.
Mhm.
It was a good review. It was a good watch.
That's Justin right there. He's interesting.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I just whatever.
Well, fuck you, Matt.
Any other
You got
insight?
anything else we want to talk about? How y'all been doing? Y'all all right? You been living life? What?
Live and laugh.
Life's the guard. Dig it.
Short show.
Yeah, let's do
Want to do another question or whatever?
Well, I think it's
yeah.
time for a text with Robert.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
We're-
I'm
I-
pulling it up.
Oh, wait.
We're
I thought we were
withholding
holding ransom.
We got some. We got some.
Okay.
He
Okay.
tried to. He texted me. I think he was cheating on you, Bobby. So he didn't awfully text me. Here, can I read it? Can I read text with Robert?
Absolutely.
Text from Robert? This is him, I think, trying to seduce me, and it didn't work because I didn't feel good at all, and I was just like tired of his shit as soon as I saw his number pop up. No offense. I meant
I'm tired of shit. No offense. Just...
for like anything, I would have been. Hold on 1 second. Where are you? There you go. Oh, come on, open, you motherfucker. All right. This is from Robert. This is May 18th at 4 p.m. Hey, can I tell you a secret? My phone was in my pocket. I was watching TV. I think I might have been asleep. I'll fuck you then. I won't tell Tiny the big secret. This was all in the span of 5 minutes. And then he's come back and he says, you asterisk not tiny. So I see it 30
Yeah.
minutes later, and I say, "What?" And he says, he pops right back like he had that shit loaded. It takes 342 legs to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. I am smarter than Bobby in some aspects. I declined to respond after that because I knew where it was going.
He wasn't falling for that shit.
I figured you'd just fume.
No, I didn't.
You just look at your phone and get really angry.
God.
No, that wouldn't have made me angry. If I'd been asleep, maybe. But... Okay, that's it.
Okay, that is good, and you are definitely smarter than I in that regard.
Oh, I got you good.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I got you.
But I did get my wife.
Oh, you passed it on?
Dude, I got her so good. I'll explain it when I get there.
Was that the lick in the butthole part?
No,
Mhm.
no.
I heard Nerd Rage. Oh. I'm like, God damn, man. I'm listening to that shit at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, God damn. I was laughing my ass off, man.
Yeah, that shit is funny. No clue. Let's see. I'm looking for the new week text. Okay, all right, here it is. New week. So the very first thing Robert sends me is a drawn picture, hand drawn on the computer screen of breasts, naked breasts. Then the next day, Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Hey Bobby. Next message. Did get the package? I said working today. Then he texts me at 3:58 p.m. Hey Bobby. Next message. Bobby. Next message. Hello, fuckface. And I said, what's up? How do you keep a retard in suspense? And I said, dear God, how?
Let me interject here that I got a text from Robert that says, check this out with the circled timestamp.
What did it say?
He pretty much sent this part of the message, and then it was just a circled timestamp. Like, check out the time, because he had left you hanging forever.
He did that to me. He did that to me too. He's like, I'm gonna leave Bobby.
I just
Yeah.
replied, "You're too much," I believe was my response.
So I said, dear God, how? No response. So he texted me back Friday, 6:23 p.m., which is like 24 hours later. So you finally got the joke?
That was the circled timestamp.
Next message. So you finally got the joke? Next message. I actually just got in Sound Blaster Rat Bat Repaint. I said, LOL, did you send the Seekers? He said, couldn't get to it. We'll do first thing in the morning. Already have it boxed up and ready to ship. Okay, I said, okay, no worries, just asking. I need to get a hold of that XTB hoist. And he said, don't you have the bag cube? And I said, no, but I mean to review. And he said, oh. And he said, who besides Greg has it? And I said, no clue. And then I said, is this place near you? Which is the Invisible Woman picture. And he said, 10-minute drive. What's up? I said, I need that Invisible Woman. And then he got there. That wasn't any good. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So he says, well, I guess I can use it as an excuse to go out for a little bike ride, 5 miles round trip. I said, well, I was going to thank you, but in that case, you're welcome. And he said, well, and good old Bubby luck kicked in. Since I'm heading that way now, I have to stop by my mother-in-law's. Thanks a lot, ass fuck. I said, sorry. He said, got a phone call last night at midnight. She was in the airport. Just arrived. 2.5 hours later, I'm back home. I didn't even know she was coming back in town last night. I said, yikes. 9:23 p.m. He texts, done. I'll mail it tomorrow. I said, she was there? He said, yes. Got the second to last one. Others looked a little damaged. I said, thank you so much, man. Seriously, fucking thank you. He said, other one. My pleasure. And he sends me a picture of Sound Blaster. I said, it's a pretty fun figure. He said, $14. I said, that was the cost? He said, yes. I said, damn. Then he said, to be fair, prices all over the place. Mine was $14. I've seen them range from 14 to 20. I said, still though. He said, I know. DX9 Seeker box. I said, this is all bullshit. So then I said, let me know the total on the Invisible Woman. And he said, shut up, which I knew he was going to do. And normally I would fucking be like, come on, man, just let me pay for it. But I know Robert, so I just let it go. I said, LOL.
No, you didn't. You said thought so.
No, I didn't.
You
I'm looking
like,
at it right
thought
here.
so, dickhead. No, I'm just kidding.
Dickhead. So then Robert D sends me a picture of his office with all of his fucking accomplishments and degrees on the wall. And he says,
really? Oh,
yeah, and he says, it's hot in my office with all them degrees. I said,
Oh my god.
and I said, congrats. And he said, and now something retarded. And he sends this picture of this picture hanging in his office. It's like all fucked up. And he said, it's all high and crooked. I suck. Like he hung, like there's like an exact measurement where the center of a framed piece of art is supposed to be on your wall. And his shit is like way too high. Like it's crazy close to the ceiling.
And crooked.
And and it is crooked as well. And I said, that is high as fuck. And he said, I'm a moron. So then Sunday, he sends me a text. You went crabbing? I said, negative. They were dropped off at work. He said, ooh, please tell me that's Old Bay seasoning. And I said, of course. He said, good. I thought it was dirt. Hey, you like when I send you stuff with little notes, right? I said, yeah. And he said, good. Like a little baby duckling. Yeah. So yesterday, he says, hey, Bubby, you home? I said, yes, sir. And he said, goo, just got the delivery. I said, just arrived. And I said, I'm editing this. And I sent a picture of sea spray. He said, ooh.
He said, ooh.
He said, looks like someone stuck shoes on a diaper. And he said, dude, looks like he really needs to take a shit. Which is like a joke. And I said, great, LOL, shoes on a diaper. He said he looks like someone dropped a shopping cart onto a pale fat guy. And then he said, can I say something? And I said, of course. He said, fuck that piece of shit looking Sunstreaker. Fuck all the nerd boners. I said, LOL. He said, I expect better from the official, not some Wei Zhang bad cute. I said, I hear you. Then he sends me a picture of the RC faces. And the two open mouth faces are kept in. The stern face in the center is kept in, but the other faces have been replaced with Matt's face in black and white. And
Why are you replacing my face, man? Come on. This fucker replaced me. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta say this.
Different Matt faces.
And I'm putting that shit as our backdrive for Friday. That's just
okay.
Funny.
This fucktard fucking posted my fucking picture on a fucking what's the I don't know if you're part of it. What's the F and Transformers and shit. Fucking dude posted a lot of girl shots and everything. And he posted my face on a fucking hot ass girl though. Thank you. You know she was fucking hot, but
I didn't post the girl. It was
no,
Chris.
You just posted my face. Yeah, you posted my face on that.
So he said, "Oh, go ahead."
Chris posts. Shout out to Chris. He posts this. He's a horn dog. He's always posting, naked girls and shit all the time. So Matt really loved one. So I put Matt's face on her.
I liked it. I didn't love it. Man, come on. But she was hot though. Whatever. Go on. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. So he sent me a picture of a picture of Gears, Bumblebee, Sea Spray, and Cosmos together, and say, "Hey, how does your collection scale?" And the answer is fucked up. And then he sent me a picture of his thing. He fixed it. He said fixed. I said nice. And then he sent me a picture of the masterpiece Sunstreaker, photoshopped into the picture of the Ghostbusters taking down Slimer. But it's like the back of Sunstreaker. Like he looks in. It's nice Photoshop job. And he says, "Nice backpack, asshole." Streakman. And I said, haha. He said, fucking Ghostbusters actually have smaller backpacks. Then he sent me a picture of the Ray and Luke picture from the cover of Vanity Fair. And says, it was Luke caressing his IKEA tree bookshelf nook. And I said, yep. And that was it for this.
As you can see his ghetto glove. You can see the ghetto glove in that shot, though. Fucking guy couldn't find a black glove. I was thinking, does he, you think he wears the glove when he jerks off? Or does he do little bot trickery on his cock and pretend he's got?
I think he's more focused than that. I don't.
You think he does it with the Force?
I don't think he jerks off.
I don't think he uses the Force because
would you off at the Force?
He would damn rip that shit off and tore up a table with it. And then he would have got upset and tore something else up too.
Force choke your cock, man.
Is that how they talk? Force
Hey.
talk cock, man.
Hey, Robert.
Yes.
do you think when he pulls it out, it's spitting and shit all off the sides like his lightsaber?
Oh.
Ugh.
Hey, why don't you draw a picture, Robert, of that and see what happens?
I love that picture of Leia, by the way. Love it.
Which one?
It's like she's like in this like cape. I don't know. It's from the cover of Vanity Fair. These like pics that came out today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she's thoroughly in that movie.
Thoroughly, yes.
So did she die before it was completed?
She died before she filmed any of her scenes. Yes.
She filmed the what scenes?
See, I don't know if to believe with them anymore. They could do that, but they said they weren't going to do the digital bullshitting in this
No, she
one.
died. She died after it was shot.
It's like a Paul Walker thing, man. Paul Walker died before they finished the movie. They put his ass in there.
Yeah, it was like Ben Affleck's career in Batman vs Superman. Like all the scenes were done before it was dead. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything else.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Wonder Woman. I hear it's.
Dude.
I heard good things for Wonder Woman, man.
Yeah, it's finally a DC movie's getting good reviews.
Kids
Yeah,
gonna make me
my
see it
wife
8 times and wear Wonder Woman boots that she found a Hot Topic for making her see Alien. Yeah.
Awesome.
You should wear Wonder Woman boots too.
No, the boots are for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my punishment for making her go see Alien.
My
And
wife looking for Wonder Woman.
I got bonus points because Planet of the Apes trailer showed before, and her 2 fears are apes and aliens.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey,
She's afraid of apes.
at Aliens, they showed the TF5 trailer. Once it got done, I fucking clapped the shit out of that. I clapped really loud. Everybody's like, just quiet. And I'm just like,
Everybody looked behind like, who is this asshole?
I don't know. Oh, he's fat. Okay, he must be a fan.
Oh, nobody said all that.
No,
No, they thought it, but yeah,
they did. They thought it. They didn't say it out loud, but they thought it. And they
Man,
showed
I
the
was-
apes too. Mm.
I was so disappointed. It was the exact same previews that were with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Did they show Star Wars? They show Star Wars, didn't they too?
Of course they did.
Yes, they did.
I'm tired of seeing that shit. They showed fucking. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm tired of seeing the Star Wars trailer. And they showed Transformers 5, and they showed what's the war movie? The World War II movie.
Oh yeah, I know.
The
what you're talking about.
movie. That shit
Yeah.
was good.
yeah,
Is it
when
Dolomite? What the hell is it called?
You
Dolomite.
say Dolomite?
Durntucky.
Dunkirk? Dunkirk?
Dunkirk.
That
Yeah.
fucking shit looks good, man. I'm guessing, are we all thinking that the episode 8 trailer comes with SDCC? Is that the plan?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, they have to, right?
No.
Show something big. I meant for SDCC. SDCC. Did I say S-Dick? Did I say that? No, whatever. But I'm sure they'll show. I mean, they'll have to. I mean, it's a big event. I'm sure everybody will be. I'm sure everybody will be there, and everything. Even Leia will be there.
Emery will be there.
Really?
Yeah.
What they show Chewie? I think Han Solo will be there.
Hey,
Is Han Solo next year? Is that what the
Yeah,
plan is?
May.
Oh, really? May?
Yeah.
Wow, we should start seeing stuff around
Yeah, I know.
September and October for that.
Who's playing him?
I don't know. The guy.
Shia
guy.
LaBeouf.
It should be that
With-
what's his face,
with
Matthew McConaughey.
That's the Indiana Jones.
All right. Oh,
it's gonna be Mark Wahlberg.
I think I
Make
found
the
a
Kessel
Wookiee.
Run.
What'd you say? I can make the what?
I can make the Kessel Run, and I can't do a Boston.
Is Hot Rod raping somebody? Who knows? Maybe. God, anyway, I can't wait. Oh, fucking Transformers is next month, man. We're less than a month away almost. Fuck.
I know. I still haven't seen pre-orders for tickets.
I haven't either. But, I'm gonna go see that shit at the fucking big screen IMAX, whatever that bullshit is.
Fucking speaking of Wonder Woman, well, actually, I don't think he's doing the score for Wonder Woman, but he did the fucking theme song. Hans Zimmer is like on tour right now.
What?
Yeah, and he's like actually coming, so to speak, near my like at like our
Butthole?
local like
Your
local-
backyard?
No,
Back
no.
door?
And like I'm thinking about going to fucking see him, man. Like I want to see what the set list is. Like, because like,
Oh God.
is it terrible? Is that terrible idea?
You just hear you inviting people. Hey, you wanna? It might be like a Bobby down low thing. You know,
Why
he's
is that?
gonna quietly go.
Why is
Bobby's gonna be talking about that shit, like texting somebody, like after he's been so excited. He came back. He played Foreign Sons Come Home as an encore. The Batman Suite. I don't know the names of any of those fucking songs from any of those movies, but
What if
But, like-
Hans Zimmer hates that shit and he just plays all other stuff?
Well, see, that's my fear. Like I want to hear shit from the Dark Knight Rises soundtrack and all that shit, and like the Superman music.
I can see Bobby back. Dark Knight with the fucking ladder. Dark Knight.
Yeah,
like a Freebird. Everybody yells Freebird. Fucking Dark Knight.
It's like, dude, like this is Hans Zimmer's excuse to like just play the Gladiator soundtrack. I'm like, get out of here.
what if he shows up and it's a Steppenwolf cover band?
God.
Hans, you know, throw your underwear at him.
Shut the fuck up. All right,
Hans.
all right, man. I guess you guys don't have any culture. It's fine. I'm just.
He said, "Oh, dude, this is fucking."
So I went to the Hans Zimmer concert. Yeah.
fucking brag about it.
I'm fucking proud, man. He said, "I can see."
But I'm still thinking about going to it. You're gonna brag about that shit.
He
Drinking,
said,
that
"Huh?"
fucking, drinking your wine.
He's like, and you hear somebody on the news like, "Man, somebody who's on tidy whities at Hans at his concert." He'll be like,
That's the next thing for tidy whities.
No, you're gonna see a video of this on YouTube, and he's gonna be conducting, and then all of a sudden a pair of like Superman white briefs with blue and red fucking banner.
He's flying right across. They're like, "Holy shit, that one, Bobby's there."
You're gonna zoom in real quick. There's gonna be a little skull on the label. His mom put on there so he wouldn't get his underwear mixed up at the camp.
He'll be like, "Call me, Han."
Dude, we'll see who's laughing when I'm jamming out to Superman.
Fuck yeah, Dark Knight. Woo!
Dark Knight.
Freebird.
All right, so I guess we gotta do the Shardouts manually, or are they automated?
No, we'll still keep the outro. Or no, you're gonna record the outro.
Yep.
So you want to.
Oh,
All right,
big. Get your game on, man. Game face.
we'll do.
Do the Toy Detox indie. Or
Yep. There's Ghostbusters.
That's the
Ghostbusters.
thing again.
not the Ghostbusters. Do it, Robert.
You know what? We don't we don't monetize Podbean. Maybe I should put the Ghostbusters there for the
Podbean.
non-YouTube users.
Shoutouts to third-party TF crashers at Fear Corps, IamRatchet.com, at Reeled Robot, and Open Your Toys podcast. The Cool Table Network, ROC Enter the Realm, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Nerd Rage Radio, and 8 Weeks.
Don't forget Stasis Lock, Lenny.
You can find us at YouTube, iTunes, give us a 5-star review, it'll really help us out, Instagram, Facebook, and email us at shatteredcastonline@gmail.com. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, feel free to turn it off now.
Shut the fuck up, Chip.